Hello, everybody. Okay, my chat box is being really dumb, so I'm going to see if I can quickly fix it, because it is being really stupid. So give me a quick second while I quickly fix this. Let me fix this, and then I will answer chat. Apply. Done. Doc. Add. I will answer that question in 1 second, Amir. I'm just making sure that my chat box actually works, because otherwise I have to use a different chat box again. Cool, it did an update, which is like ridiculous. So I have to manually refresh this if I want it to be used. Cool. Which means I'm going to pull this one and use this one instead, because it's literally the same chat box. Hold on, wait. I gotta remember how to put away the extra stuff. There we go. Okay. Hello, Samuel. Hello, PB and Jelly, and hello, Amir. I'm assuming PB and J just had something to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just assume it was that they had something to do. I have no other answers for that. Hello, Starlight. I want you to know, every time I hear that, I wanna like say it in a certain way, and I can't. Anyway, hello, Ned. It was nice talking to you earlier today. Yeah, it's just not working, so I'm just gonna do this instead. It's working if I do this. Yay, 112.2. Yep, we are playing an older version of Minecraft. Okay. I gotta get my bearings again and reload this world for a minute.
YouTubers, they want to sacrifice.
I don't know what they're on about. I don't want to sacrifice any of you. Hello, Samuel. Thank you for the lottery. Or for the Inspiro, sorry. Hello, Oscar. How are you doing today? Hello, Ramel. How are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna make this so you guys come with the different colors you're supposed to have, because, Oh, cool. That's not a thing I can just do on this? That's funny. There we go. How am I flying? We have this cool ring. It's called a Swiftwolf's Rending Gale, and it lets me fly. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a quick gist on what this is. It's probably going to be a semi-short stream, mix of reasons. But, I'm going to quickly go over a bunch of things. So, one, what this is it's called the Nature Challenge. What that means is I cannot destroy much of the actual overworld myself. Everything else, like if a creeper goes off, or if something gets destroyed by random, that's all fine. That could just happen. And I could pick up all the pieces from it. Hold on. Where did I get shot from? I got shot by something. Is it you? No, you're way too far away. Anyway. Don't forget to make it Nature Challenge on here too. Thank you. I knew I'd forget something. Would you believe me if I told you I literally just left it there and completely forgot? That is the wrong thing. Thank you, Void. Anyway. I hope you guys are having a good day. So basically, I can't destroy much of the overworld, which means I basically can't go mining for ores. I have to make everything. So I'll show you what that means for us. What am I getting shot by? I killed Zark. Fortunate for Zark. Alright. I'm not an editor. I'd do it for you. It's fine. I got it. Alright, so I'll quickly show you what we're doing. I don't even remember where we were with the whole thing. Well, that's a better pick than when I'm running. It's not technically better than what I've got. We get another thing in our uncommon? Yeah, that's what I expected. There we go. Okay, I've watched him do the nature challenge quite a few times. Yeah, so we'll see what it is. Mirror's your little brother. Well, I hope that they enjoy, and I hope that they're of age. We'll leave it at that. And don't talk about age here. Please. Okay. Okay, refinement. I want to come in here for a second. Okay, so this is still working. Like, forgetting entirely where I have to go. Energy, we're doing good on energy so far. Yeah, I was saying we need more invar. But that's easy. Big, because I have to build something in it. Then storage. Cool. Hello, Verasonic, how are you doing today? We have tons of room. Alright, hello, Spider Gamer, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Okay. So basically, the end goal of this is to technically beat the Chaos Dragon, which we could do relatively easily at this point, but we're gonna have to see. Okay. We have Swiftwolf's Rendingale. There's no way I have enough for red matter yet, right? Can I make red matter? Hold on. Make one thing of red matter. At least if I remember how to make it. Yep. It's been a while. Still remember how, though. Teach that, so I have that. What's in here? My wrench. You know what? Let's quickly make something, because I know I'll use it. And dust. Two of you. I will quickly explain what the entire challenge is here, but, in short, the best way I can explain this to everybody is I'm not allowed to break natural blocks unless, something does it for me. And if something does it, then I can pick them up, but otherwise I'm kind of stuck here. Alright, so you. Where is... You'll go here. I promise this will make sense in a second. May not look it, but I promise it'll make sense. Seven, 8, 9... Alright, so what this item is it's called a repair talisman. So every second, this will remove 1 tick of damage off of a tool. And I will quickly show you why that's important. Like this. This does not have mending. Most of my other stuff doesn't either. So by placing something in here, you'll notice that it quickly rebuilds its durability. I'll actually show you that with the, There we go. As you can see, this has 166 durability. And because there's so many of them, every second it'll heal a ton out of it. So I can now do that to anything with durability. So these super cool things that I've got here can just be placed in here. And I can now just repair everything. So, there you go. So, just like that. Now that we have access to basically infinite like items, like flat out, like I can repair anything that breaks. I can create just about anything. At this point, not really, but we can get there. Hello, game chat. You know what? Do we have... Oh, we only have one? Alright, let's go get some more wither skulls. How many stars am I up to? Only 2. We'll go and refight the Ender Dragon in a minute. So how's everybody's day been? I hope it's been good. I know we're a little bit earlier than I normally stream now, but I had the time, so I said, screw it, let's do it. Yep, exclamation point shop, you'll get them there. They are. Hey, you. Thank you for the gas tiers. There is also still Discord. It's just locked behind a different thing. I might actually sit here and like say that how much you're missing for the other ones. I don't know why that wasn't in them originally, but I think it's because it used too much, too many characters. Where are... There you are. Thank you. Sorry, I know this is a little bit lower energy than normal. I've just been having some odd days mentally, so this is just the easiest way is to just go live and just kind of exist, so... I apologize, I should be doing more, you know, be more entertaining, but... It's kind of hard. I'm gonna save up. You do you, Mir. Yeah, at 4,500 you guys get access to the Discord. I mean, I'm gonna say something that may come off wrong, but if you watch the CW, you technically... That's technically both. But, I like Wally West's Flash. I really like Barry Allen a lot more than I like Wally, but that's just in general. Yeah, that's just not even loading, so I'm not even gonna try. Okay. Only got one, which is a bit of a shame. Luckily, I know where to go and get more. Do know an easy way of doing this. I gotta open that because apparently my chat box does not want to work on stream, but will work on that thing. Like, it's working on stream and it's working in the window, but it's not working in OBS. There we go. These are what we want. So these down here actually spawn little wither skeletons. And with no swords, they're not really too much of a threat, but, you know. Hello. Question. I'm working on a build for the thing, and mangrove is going to be far away. Should I use warped as a replacement block or something, or should I plan on hunting down mangrove? I don't know. Oh, I have good news, by the way, Void. And by good news, I mean tragic news, and I'm very not happy. I'm not mad, but I'm kind of, like, annoyed by it, if that makes sense. I have once again lost another member because life is too busy, and that's totally fine. But, I now need to find another replacement, so. Luckily, I was able to replace one of them, so we do have that. But yeah, I'm down another member, so. Currently, it's the 5 who joined and the 1 person who didn't. Everybody else has given me the, yeah, they don't think they can be a part of it. Even one of the people who's going to help me build a lot more, he said he's still going to be able to help me build, which is nice and helpful. But otherwise, yeah, I'm going to be on my own for a lot of this, which is going to be interesting. Dude, Vorpal is just carrying this. Enderman. By the way, I'm not upset at all about, like, not having the ability to get, like, the people that we want in it. I'm not even mad about that, because, like, why would I be upset? They're putting their own life first, which they need to do. Yo, you can't do that. I got a boomerang. What are you gonna do when I throw this boomerang at you? Yeah. Nothing. How about this one? How about this pickaxe? Yeah, that's right. I got it back. Oh, man, I threw a boomerang and beat you up. Anyway. No, Void. The problem is I need players, too. Like, this is the issue. If it's just gonna come down to, like, oh, I just need people for, like, the story's most important part. If I have to postpone certain things simply because I need to take time to build it, I'm sure I could get the members to help me. There's no question in my mind. Yeah. Hi, Iago. Where's my way out? That's wild. This way. It's wild that I couldn't even find that for a second. I didn't touch it. I promise I didn't touch it. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong direction to get out. Hi, Jesse. Yeah, Jesse's gonna take the place of one of the people that was on the server, so I gotta give the rundown to Jesse now. The main worry isn't the I need helpers, it's more of I need to make sure that the story can still be done the way we want it to. And that'd be a lot easier if I could sit here and say, yeah, I didn't just lose 4 members. It's fine. I have another plan. I'm gonna message Chalubi probably tomorrow. See if Chalubi's interested. Like, I'm trying to think of people, like, I want to do this with, and, like, people that I think would be fun to do this with. Like, the only reason I didn't want to bother Chalubi was, I know that he's in another story-driven thing, and I know that that's like, they're doing something soon, I believe. But, you know. Also, I apologize if this is very boring to some people. I just needed something that's kind of semi-low energy, otherwise I wasn't going to stream today. And this game mode is one that I've been meaning to get back into, but I know most people don't find this entertaining. It's completely understandable. It's not for everyone. Hi, Thistle. Bye, Thistle. Dude, Vorpal goes hard. How many people can you say are going into the Nether and then coming out with 14 skulls? There we go. Go in there, grab you. I don't have enough soul sand. Time to grab some while I'm here. Breakfast time. PB and beer. Let's go. That's the breakfast of champions, let me tell you, Ned. Should have at least 200 by now. I know. It's okay. This sword only has Vorpal 3, Reaper 5, and Sharpness 5. Oh yeah, and I guess it does have looting, so you know it is a little strong. God, I miss the Vorpal enchant so much. One of my favorite enchants for years. I considered making my cleaver, but there's like no point. It's going at 8 p.m. and I forgot to eat anything today. It's fair. There we go. Do I have enough golden carrots for this? Probably not. Eh. It's an easy fix. Done. I should go and get the witherproof glass and just make an actual wither spawner at this point, but... Where's my bow? Sword's there. Turn off you. Can you tell that I do this here a lot and I'm gonna eventually hit the floor? Oh, an ender pearl. That'll be helpful. Bye. Hello, IR Ned. I assume that that's you, Ned. Ooh, you could just get stuck there. That's totally fine by me. Alright, now... Reaper comes in handy here. Come on. Damn, Reaper's not going to trigger on this thing. That is unfortunate. I was really hoping Reaper would have triggered on that. It deals with the undead really well, so... Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Let's see, what do we got? Suffocation, burning, lightning, and falling. Prevention of darkness. Okay. Soul has been trapped in here. Wolf, and I can't see what that one is. Alright, cool. Well, that was simple. I'm just like, wait, what? This is also the point where I got so many people ask me, have I ever fought the Wither Storm? My answer is like, yes, many times. Hello, Lucifer. May have forgotten to follow on Twitch. You're fine. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Oh no! That's the floor! How are you doing today, Lucifer? What? Oh, I see what I lost. My star. Give me that back. That was what I lost. That's a super important part. He's got a hat! He's trying to sell me weenies! Hello, Lucifer. I hope you're doing well. 2, 1. Oh no, he got to me. One more. I forgot to eat again. Means that he might kill me here if I'm not careful. My only option is to just do it. There we go. There's Reaper kicking in. What if slow fall? Oh, one of them just stopped me from dying. That's why. I'm coming down slowly. There's my wither star. Haste. Bam. I have haste. I should start doing this not in a hole, huh? Sorry I'm late. You're fine. Welcome in, Sultan. I gotta go now, but try to beat the wither with no armor or sword, just a bow and boomerang if you can. Oh, I'm not doing that on this. I could do that pretty easily because there is just a way. Like, I could just go set up something so I don't even have to, like, do any work. But that's lazy. Ah, it's because it's touching here because I'm an idiot. I forgot. That was an interesting look up. Game. I'm back. Welcome back, Harry John. I could do it with this bow. This bow is really strong. But, the boomerang I could probably do it with. There's a lot of enchantments I could put on that boomerang. Oh, cool. You're just stuck. Cool. Stay there. Damn it. That would have been too nice. Dude, the closer you get, the easier this gets for me. And I need to eat again. Forgot how much wither actually eats away at saturation. It's like one of the best ways to cut off saturation. Wonder why I'd know that. Oh, that's right, and I have the ring on, which means I should be able to fly faster than you. Hello? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Come here, you. Come on, Reaper. It's fine. Better safe than sorry for this. Damn. Literally just need this saturation to drop. There we go. Now we can go deal with you. It's not a wither storm, it's a silly storm? Yeah, kinda. Look at those googly eyes, and you tell me this thing's a strong monster. Like I've said though, the wither storm really isn't that big of a worry to me in this. The enemy that we're getting, like, that we're gonna eventually get closer and closer to, Eldritch Bow. Oh yeah, that's just what it got named. That was a lucky block thing. I'm fine. I'm sorry, Lucifer. If you want to talk about it, you're welcome to. One of those people you didn't want to fight in combat. Yeah, it can happen. Before I forget, I'll quickly say the other thing for it. Yeah, so the thing we're trying to fight... Hello, Waffles. Or Dapper, how are you doing today? Sorry, I completely forgot I can read. Yoink. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was a second early. That's annoying. Watching my health instead of his health bar. Now I'm low enough to where he could actually kill me quickly. There we go. There's the wither effect. Away. Thank you. Oh, we love the wither effect. You're in survival. How are you flying? Swiftwolf's Rending Gale. It's an item. Does this cool thing. Lets me fly. Lightning resistance isn't going to help me. Kind of useful. Feather falling will just hurt me. That'll just ruin me. Alright. One more. Few of you died in a cave and you can't find your items. No, I can't live. I mean, just make new items. Minecraft, just make new items. Hello? Keep digging, buddy. There we go. I got one of the big crits from Reaper. There we go. Alright, that's 5 Nether stars. We should have an extra 2. Right? Yeah, I needed one more. That's what I was afraid of. It's fine. Okay. Quickly grab these. Alright. Now we can leave. Part of a secret society that was secretly controlling key areas of the server. Interesting. Mod? Yeah, I hate my life. Also, I was asking... Oh, you're asking me that? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I missed it. I'm sorry. Did you not see my... I thought you were asking Starlight, because you started by saying, oh, hey, Star, also a quick question. So I thought you were asking them, not me. I apologize. I mean, I would honestly tell you to do it for fun. You don't have to post a clip if you don't want to. And if you do want to, you can. There's nothing wrong with that. What? 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 That's just the Windows logo. I've been playing this mod pack so long and I'm still finding things I've never seen before. That is wild. Okay. So now I get the fun part. We have to make end crystals. No, that was my concern, was that I'd run out of that. Do I have any sand? I got sand. We're good. It's a shame that that's like the easiest way to be doing this, but... Oh, I already taught this end crystals? Well, why didn't I think that through? I could have just done that from the very beginning. Oh, I'm so dumb. Instead of crafting it, I could have just, you know, made it. Tisk, tisk, I'm dumb. Also thought that, yeah, it happened. Let's do it for fun. Also, you are a Windows logo? No, it's right there. Sorry for late response, was looking at something. You're fine. Why am I going here? I'm going to kill the dragon. That's what I was gonna go do. I need another... Do I have self-touch? I don't. Oh, I have my computer on me. I could just do that whenever. Flop. Really should just mine this out. No, you are the Windows logo? That's just rude. I'm not microslop. Why would you do that? Why would you say that to me? I understand that I'm, like, not cool and all, but, like, am I really that uncool that I'm microslop levels? Alright. Guys, wouldn't it be cool if this thing just exploded? That's right, this might work actually, hold on. Old bug in the game might actually work for this, let's see. I shoot so many damn arrows, I can't even remember where all of them are. Nope, okay. They used to immediately trigger because they were on fire. Because fire is a weird entity. A little higher. The problem is I'm also, like, approaching it slowly, so... How much damage do I... Oh, yeah, I'll just kill the dragon. No point in me taking all the rest of these crystals in a second. Bored. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could say that I could help with that, but I'm kind of just here, existing. Wow. Anyway. What's the point in the ender drip? Why are you perching? What was the point in the perch there? What's the point in all the perching? This is what I came here for. I don't need the elytra, I needed the dragon heart. That's what we came in here for. We need to get a lot of dragon hearts. Videos, will the purple stuff grow? What do you mean? Will the purple stuff grow in what way? Why am I alive? What's the point of life? 42. Also, because you must. Sorry. It's just what happens. I don't make the rules. I only enforce all of them. Okay, we're up to 3. What am I going to do with these elytras? Can I even make anything with them? Hold on. 3 of these. Got 7 elytras. What can I use the elytras for? I guess I can go make a Kikoku. It's just such a waste to, like, start here. Do anything else with them? Yeah, no, I can't. Damn. You could have tamed the dragon? Nah. Where's the fun in that? I need that thing dead 1,000 times over. Because that's not an option, Lucifer. It's just not an option. The honest and easy answer is it's just not an option. There's no way we have enough material for it. I'm, like, almost certain I don't, but... We don't have enough power yet to run these things, but let's see what we can do. Let's do my math again. So, 6 per... Alright, so it's the same per. Okay, so I just need to calculate how much I need per one. So I need 34 draconium per piece of armor. Well, I'll have enough to make one. I'll have enough to make one piece of the armor. That's going to be annoying. Where's refinement? Alright, we're going to go to the Nether and go... Or, not the Nether. We could go to the Nether. It's easier to find in the end, but... Why isn't it? Because not allowed. Sorry. It's so weird for a creeper to be in the shape of a Minecraft character. We're just used to it having no arms. I mean... I don't know what that says about you, that you assume creepers don't have arms. Just because the creepers you see don't, doesn't mean all of them do. Because, see, like, there is draconium here. What I really need is fortune if I'm going to do this, though. I think it's so much. And it's not as common in the Nether as it is the end, so... It's pretty easy to spot, though, with the fact that it kind of, you know, changes colors. It's a really easy thing to find. I don't know what's the best option here. I don't know if I'm better off looking in the end. I don't know why I'm second guessing myself. I know the answer. The end is the best place to find draconium. I need to make awakened draconium, which is why I need the dragon hearts, but we'll get there as we go. We need to start with the draconium. The sooner we get draconium, then I can get rid of the ring, which is going to give me a bunch of EMC back. Because the flight should come from the armor then. Then I just need to keep everything powered, which means we'll probably have to go and up our power a bit, but that's easy. I didn't bring an ender pearl. That's unfortunate. Alright. Alright. Because here we'll find a lot more draconium ore. Okay. This is the semi-easy part of this. What we really want to do is find an asteroid, but they are a rare chance to find anyway, so finding one here may be a bit more challenging. My client star's doing okay, could do better. Ugh. We have vein miner, I forgot. I really could have just gone and made a dark matter pick and made this go like that, but kind of lazy. Okay, that's another piece of armor. Damn. I've gotta go. They're back. Lucifer, I hope you're doing okay. That's the most important thing, is that I hope you're doing okay. Damn it. I want these so I can make Resonant Ender when I need it. There's another one. Another one. The urge to go and... Do I have a fortune book by chance? I doubt it, but... Yeah, no, of course not. If I had fortune... Oh, put it on this in a heartbeat. Could easily go find it. But I don't think I'd really want to. Compressed Enderman? Yup. Huh. I wonder why there's obsidian there. Why do I want to pet your character on stream? I mean, as long as you're nice about it, you can. He's just a little guy. Okay, so... We're almost there. This is all just to make one suit of armor. This isn't even the upgraded one. This is like the standard. Hey, a chance cube. This can only go wrong. Oh. That's so unfortunate. Wait. We need just a little bit more draconic. Draconic now. I think I can pull the fortune off this. Not in game, by the way. Oh yeah, I know. Just as long as you're nice about it, it's fine. Okay, way out is that way. We'll just fly. Another chance cube. What could go wrong? Everything. I'll take double compressed gravel. That's a good thing. Alright, now we just fly back. See, was that so hard? He doesn't blow up at everything. Creeps doesn't blow up much at all. What did I just say? There's the end island. There's... What? What? Huh? Where is she? I'll kill her again. I don't care. Where? What could go wrong? I was about to say everything. I don't know where she is. I don't think she's really here. Okay. A bunch of draconium dust. We need cooked. We're going to start by making a disenchanter, seeing if we can pull off the efficiency 10 in the Fortune 3 book. So we need... Tombstone Soulbound will work, and Zoomerang will work. Those two are both not very helpful to us. Okay, we just need another book then. Put these all back in here again. You. One over here, and craft. Books. Disenchanter. Okay, emeralds. That's easy. Okay, so now we have the problem of... gotta remember what it is. Draconic, which is golden. That's easy. Okay. Now with that, make a disenchanter, which I'm hoping does not require power, but knowing this mod, it should. I mean, hey, if you're saying I don't need it, then I'm just gonna grab this and just kind of extract. Fortune 3. Wow, that took a lot of levels. But that means I can just get whatever, I can get the enchantment off, efficiency 10 off. And now what I need is an anvil. Summons and dismisses a living anvil. You should work then if I do this, right? Okay, that's not what I wanted then. Go back in the thing. I got plenty of iron. Got the iron. Got the anvil. Now, how bad is this? Not at all. Alright, cool. Alright, well, while we're here. I had a feeling I already had an anvil in the thing. Dragon High Human. Hello, Bare Minimum. How are you doing? Let's grab some coal. We got plenty of it. Okay. Now... Oh, that's the wrong one. It's the wyvern armor that we're making first. Alright, so this is the one we want to work on. So we need 4 of you. 4 of you. That's not too hard, though. 3, 4. We have plenty of gold in the system, so we'll just grab the gold. Grab the draconium ingots. There we go. And it's these. I can never remember this recipe. As no matter how many times I've done it, I never remember the recipe that goes with it. This. Okay, then it's just redstone. Very simple, very easy. Okay. That's that one done. Hello, Isaiah. How are you doing today? Weird that that didn't show a message, but said hello to you. Interesting. I don't know why it's not loading. Anyway, hello. Okay. Wyvern. This is what we needed the big ones for. So now I need 16 of these. Shocker, that means we need a whole stack of this. 16. Just press the other button, but I forgot. Okay. Do we have any more draconium? Nope. That's unfortunate. We'll have to put more in the system here. It's kind of weird. I thought once you say something it says welcome. It did say welcome, but you didn't say anything on my side, so that was weird. Put the cinnabar in. Oh, I need to speed everything up. Ugh, this is so dumb. I need to make a better crafting table. It's for damn sure. 2. Click. Got it. There's 9. It's a start. It's 2 of them. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. It's showing your stuff is being redacted too, which is like really weird. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on, Isaiah. You might want to restart your app. Am I still live for anybody else, or am I crazy? Like, what? I'm not seeing any dropped frames, so I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, almost there. So close to done. You want to move that last diamond out? Okay. Won't let me type? Yeah, I would restart things. Hello, Tiger Scratch. How are you doing? Whatever. Nether star. That's why I need to keep my stars. Well, I got 2 handy, huh? That's annoying. I don't want to take all of my EMC away with my stars, but... That's unfortunate, but... Now we just need this to finish up. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm sorry. Today has been a very, very draining day. I thought starting earlier would make me feel a bit better. Obviously, I was incorrect. Running through my head. I gotta say, I'm running through my head trying to figure out what to do about this situation, because I really wanted to start something soon, but I just... Okay, there we go. And now, just need the Draconium to go through. So that is 6 times 4? Yeah, we have enough. Back, I got Twitch. I just gotta sign in. It's fine. I don't know what's going on. It's being a little weird. I don't know what's going on. I think it's YouTube, so... Let me see. Hold on. God, that's stupid. Alright, well... I'll answer in a minute. What's up? Hey, creep, why did I see you eat your arms? You didn't. Sorry, Isaiah. You saw somebody else do it. Not creeps. Hello, Minsu. How are you doing today? I'm sorry. I was fixing something. I'm sorry. Why do I see all creepers eat their arms? Well, I think that's something on you. I think you got a little bit of a, you know, hallucination issue there, if I may say so. Can you build a little duck? Probably. I don't see why I couldn't. Anything's technically possible. Now I can save this number. Thank you. I would like to save this number. Create new contact. Can't do that. I'll think that it says nothing. Alright, there we go. Can you build a secret base with redstone? No. Not in this one. Hello, Steven. Just wanted to hop in before watching something with Mike. You have a good stream. Have fun, RJ. Have fun. Am I gonna have to make normal armor? I think I am. Such a waste. Okay. This is just legitimate, like, the first step to, like, really, really super OP armor, so we're just gonna start here. Alright, cool. Now, we need to go make a Draconic Charger. Right, that's what they're called? No? What is this item called? Energy Infuser. Oh! Knew it was gonna take so much more. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, so 4... 8... Fucking hell, 20... Alright, that's not terrible. We can deal with that. A video of mine will be recommending your channel. You don't have to do that, Harry. I appreciate it, but you don't have to do that. We need a little more draconium. Yeah, let's go grab a little more draconium. We do now have the fortune pick, so hopefully it'll actually do something for us. I'm gonna mine all this stuff in. Let's see if the fortune actually matters here. Yeah, 2's not a lot. Yeah, that's definitely better than we were getting before, so. At least the fortune oh yeah, the fortune definitely does something. Okay, I don't feel as bad now. Really cheats? What? Why would I cheat? Minecraft's too easy as it is. Why would I cheat? Let's see if we can find anything here. Looking for them on the outskirts, because sometimes they like to be embedded in walls. Doesn't look like I'm getting that lucky with that, though. This is the cheat that is on my Xbox. You can fly in survival or go invisible. No, I have a ring that lets me fly. This is modded. There you are, you little bastard. No, this is modded. That's why. Hello, Chris. How are you doing today? You need to make a passive Enderman mob. They are passive. Just don't look at them. They're completely passive. You just gotta not look at them. I'll see you hiding. Yeah, that should be enough for now. Grab this one while we're here. Oh, alright, there we go. You're still a cheater. What? Whoa! The Ender Dragon came back. No, I'm not a cheater. What the f... Alright, hold on. We're going to kill that dragon. We're going to kill that dragon. That dragon just respawned. I'm killing it. Where did that dragon come from? Where have you been? Oh, are you glitch perched? No, you're here. Yeah, oh no, you're glitched. You're completely glitched. Oh, crap. Oh no, hold on. Wait, are you just immortal now? Huh! I've got an immortal Ender Dragon. How the hell did I do that? I mean, I'll just go and see if you will die on your own. Yeah, okay, you will die on your own. And then you force perch again. Weird. Well, you dropped an egg. You dropped XP. Did you drop... Yeah, you dropped all your loot. Did I get another dragon egg? Or another dragon heart? No. Yep, you did. That's a weird... What? That is a weird bug. And I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell just happened, because that should not have happened. We just killed the Ender Dragon earlier, but... Alright. Verizon, the Ender Dragon, Purple Dragon, why is it... keep on respawning? I don't know why it's respawning. We literally just killed it, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Put that in there for a little bit of extra stuff. There we go. A second one. You are now getting burned for diamonds. Thank you. What mod? It's in the description. It's in the description, Isaiah. It's more than one mod. There's a lot of mods in this. This is a mod pack. Yeah, it's in the description. Like the loot chest, the Ender Heart, yeah. Okay. Sorry, Isaiah. I meant to say it earlier. I'm sorry. Okay. refinements up here. There we go. This thing's just a lot quicker. Quick question. Do you have the... Just copy things? What do you mean EPX? I've never heard of that, so I'm gonna say no. Are you talking about a mod that lets you, like, copy structures and replace them, like World Edit? World Edit may be in here? I don't know. This isn't the Insane Craft mod? No, not at all. This is not Insane Craft. Insane Craft probably used a bunch of these mods. One of the mods we're using are Draconic Evolution. That's currently what we're working towards. Do I play the mods you make? Yes. Yes, I do. EMC? Yes. Yes, we do. And yes, Chris, I do. We have Project E. I've always liked Project E, though. I wish Project E was more balanced. That was kind of the only reason why I didn't use it. It also allows you to copy and paste like the other ones. Kinda. It lets you turn... So basically, everything has an equivalent value. So, like, Endstone has an EMC of 1, so it's the equivalent of dirt and cobblestone and things like that. You can basically take Endstone and turn it into other things if you get enough of it. That's how, like, you can use cobblestone generators for it. Yes, we do. Who is we? I mean, I play the mods that I make, and I'm talking about, like, the people who play the mod pack. Egg. Stop turning people into egg. No, not like that. Not exactly. So basically what they're referring to is this. So I'll quickly show you. Just a rando? Probably not. Like 100% probably not. I don't think I'd even consider it. Like, at all. I don't think there's an amount of money in the world that would make me do that. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's enough money in the world that could make me do that. Flat out. And then I was making a... What was I making? This thing. Which needs blaze rods and redstone. Of course it does. There they are. And redstone. Don't have enough in there for it. Grab this from here. Finding someone on Earth is a good person. I don't see the appeal of it. I'm just gonna say, I don't see the appeal of cheating on someone. I've been cheated on. I've had situations where I've been... the best way I can put it without giving too much away of my personal life is I've been put into the position where I've had, like, no other choice. Break up with someone because they won't stay faithful, or do what they do. I don't really like it. I was in an open relationship with my last relationship before Eclipse. I was in an open relationship. I was miserable. Trust me. There are certain things you learn, and I'll say them right now. If that's what's best for you, tell yourself that all you want. It may not be real. It may not be what you want to actually, you know, say or do. I did it because I thought it would help. It didn't, and I'm very upset that I wasted time doing it. I don't ever look back at that and go, yeah, I'm upset that I even did that because I got to meet the one person that I intend to spend the rest of my life with. I'm sorry to get, like, kind of somber on it, but, like, that's the honest truth. Like, I have absolutely, like, I have almost no regrets about it because the whole point was I met the one person I never want to, like, lose. Guess we're gonna use this. Flux, 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 flux. There. What? Oh, that's why. That's fine. No, I found the one person that I intend on spending the rest of my life with, so... Wouldn't trade her for anything, really. I'm back. Welcome back, Arnold. I'm sorry, I was... can I Venmo you 20 bucks? No. I'll buy your PC for a penny? No way in hell, Isaiah. I use it too much. I need it. I need it too much. Do you have the last Infinity Stone or the Infinity Stones? No, those are not in here. That's just... Nah. We have the Infidigger. Got the amulets. Got creative stuff, but nope. Okay. Where do I want to put this thing? I want to put it there. You know what? It's probably going to be dumb, but I could put it here. I just want to put it somewhere where I can, like, hide this flux point, which is kind of the problem. Am I using mods? Yes. $2 for the PC. Nope, sorry. Realize all of these in Mercedes are pronounced differently. That sounds about correct. No, sorry. $2 for the PC? No, I can't do that, sorry. 10? Nope, sorry, can't. Especially now with the price of RAM. Are you kidding me? Price of RAM, I could make a lot of money on my PC. I promise. It's more than you guys would probably like. I have a lot of RAM. I could look up how much, but like if I'm going off the prices that I saw when I was in Micro Center the other day, the RAM alone in my PC is almost $1,200. Like, honestly, like the RAM alone puts my PC over $1,200, not including CPU, motherboard, or anything else. Because I bought it when it was still cheap enough. What's your opinion on Gulpin, Rhydon, and Slugma? There's no completely innocent question with no vulgar intent. Yeah, I know. Like what, like Gulpin these nuts, Rhydon these nuts, and Slugma balls? You mean all those? Yeah. Unironically, I actually do enjoy, like, the Pokemon Slugma. Because I actually really like Magcargo. Rhydon, eh. Rhyperior, eh. Rhyhorn, eh. It's kind of sucky. And then Gulpin, I wish that Swalot was better. That's kind of the problem. I love Swalot because he's like just a huge body, but other than that, he's kind of there. 5,000 and a penny. If I tried to buy RAM from you, how much would you charge? I'm curious. Zero, I don't have a lot of RAM lying around. Like, I have enough for an upgrade that I have to do, and then that's about it. I don't have a lot of RAM right now. Beep beep, I'm a sheep, correct. How are you flying in survival? We have this cool ring called the Swiftwolf's Rending Gale, which allows me to fly. As you can see, it changes color when I stop flying and when I do. What lets me fly? Yeah, Zero, if I had spare RAM, I would probably give you an actual answer, but I just don't have an answer, because... You know what we can do? We can hide it under here. This might work. Click. In, out. Click. You. And then you. And then you. And then you'll start building. Slowly, but you will. Hear me out. 100 factorial pennies. No, I'm good. 10,020 bucks? Could I actively rebuild my PC for that amount of money? I'm trying to think. Well, I can't get my case anymore. It would be without my case. I've had my case for far too long, and it's one that costs way too much money if I were to try and even rebuy it, because nobody carries this thing anymore. Hear me out. One thing at Dollar Tree. 50,000 and no... I'm assuming and no more. And no case. I mean, I can keep the case so I get 50K for selling all the parts in my computer. See, that's a deal I would just take because I could. I think you'd be more mad because there'd be nothing on the hard drives. Because I'm not... Because I'm one of those people where I know what that'll leave if I left it in var. Alright, we need to make an upgrade. At... Thermal. Thank you. There we are. You. Oh, bronze. That's easy. What am I doing? Make a bunch of these quickly. I think 8 should be fine. Now let's see. Shocker, I already made them, so I could have just done that again. Click. Click. Play Salvage Rage? I've never heard of it. Explain the game to me. Oh, on current song? Yeah, no, I can't do that. You guys are already up, so I'll do that one. Yeah, I can't do that. So the one that you guys are listening to, or what you guys would be listening to if you guys were on Twitch, it's just a playlist that I have already, so it's not like I'm picking a bunch of songs, they're just on a random playlist for me. I mean, just rando, if I know what's happening, leave and try to warn people, but knowing that in New York City people wouldn't take me seriously, so I would probably, you know, just sadly leave. There's nothing I could really do about that. I don't know what Salvage Rage is. If it's a song, I'm not doing it because I'm not changing my playlist. No, Isaiah, that's less than $1. Try again. Why are we trying to buy my PC? My PC's nothing special. This thing has a huge battery. 10.01 Bitcoin. I used to know this off the top of my head. I mean, that's 70... No, what is the conversion right now? No, it can't be 70, right? It should be a little more or a little less. Hold on, I'm opening up something. Hold on. I understand. Goodbye. Let me just know my thing. Let me know my funnies. How much Bitcoin? There's the crypto tab. 73,000 is 1 Bitcoin, according to what I'm reading. So, if it's 70,000 times 10, I mean... I don't mean to say, like, something stupid, but why wouldn't I take something like that? That's, what, 7-8 million? Something like that? After the stream, we should play it because it is a really good song. Okay, I will try to remember. Negative $2? No, I'm not paying you to take my PC. That's not how this works. My phone won't run games. I'm sorry. Chat doesn't go in. I'm sorry, Arnold. I don't know what's going on with it. Energy, that's what I'm looking for. So why is this... Where is this all going? In, out. Yeah, okay, I was right. It's just going to the other thing, because now it can hold 10 million. That's all it's doing. This is draining as fast as it can put in. Okay. That's because each one of these can hold 4 million. Let's see, how bad are you? Full. Perfect. Write the equation? No. No, I don't think I will. That's math. I don't want to do math. Okay. So. My PC won't run games either. I'm sorry, Isaiah. What do we want to do? What in the hell? You casually ask a question, but it doesn't pop up in the text where you can read it. I mean, if it's being held, then it means that it's saying something. There's something that shouldn't be being said, but I don't think that's what's happening. I mean, unless something got held. What? Did you say something haha funny that would have gotten held, or did you say something, like, considered, like, a rude? Because sometimes YouTube just holds it, which is so funny. So bored. I'm sorry, Isaiah. I know I'm not entertaining. I know this. You don't have to remind me every stream. I'm so boring. Alright, 1, 2. Wait for that to recharge. All of my power is going to be gone. Like, thank God there's a battery on the most important thing, so Could just keep going, but not you. I mean, if I was holding your attention better, you wouldn't be as bored. Not you, the game. I'm just waiting on things to charge. This is the issue. I'm just waiting. That's almost all of it. All right. Oh, wait, and then I'll do it. You don't have to lie to him. Yeah, no, don't lie to me. I know I'm the boring one in here. I know that you find creeps more entertaining, and that I'm just some boring little guy. I understand. I would be bored, too, if I had to watch me. It's okay. I probably won't be alive too much longer anyway. I have some things I have to take care of. I thought going live earlier would help me, truthfully. But the more I'm like trying, I was like, yeah, it's not working. What's on my head? The TARDIS from Doctor Who. Hello, mouse cursors. How are you doing today? I'll warn you, we're just waiting on some power to be generated, so we're gonna be a little. We're just kind of waiting around for a bit. How bad is? Oh yeah, completely drained. That was my fear. How good is our lava supply doing? Oh, perfectly fine. We've got so much extra lava. We're fine. Keep it open, put stream AFK at moment. No, I'm not doing that, Isaiah. I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people. Hello, Creeper Spy. How's your mission doing? Stream it? I just said I'm probably not going to stream too much longer. I'm going for a little bit longer. I'm not stopping immediately. Like, I didn't say I was ending immediately, just, you know. I had to make the joke. But hello, Creeper Spy. How are you doing today? Welcome in. 1 hour? We've been here for an hour. I guess that means I can end stream. More or less just kind of messing with Isaiah. 1 hour more or less? I think I choose less. I'll go for 5 minutes. That's a good idea. Streamers is AFK, please wait, yeah. Here's the problem, right? I don't love the idea of doing the AFK streams, because, like, okay, I've brought this up in the past, and it's time that I kind of rehash it kind of thing. I got asked at some point if I'd ever do a subathon, and I said no. Or I said probably not. But it doesn't pop up even when it's not mean. Oh, I don't know. It might have just taken it like you were trying to, like, avoid a banned word or something like that. That might have been why it held it. I don't know. Where is Creep Spy 2012? Look, they don't have to stick around. If they don't like what they see, they're welcome to go elsewhere. Like I said, I'd never expect people to come in and stick around. It's fine. Anyway, what I was gonna say. I got asked if I would do subathons and stuff like that, and I told everybody pretty much the same thing. I don't think so, and the reason I probably wouldn't is a mix of I don't believe I'm that entertaining. It was supposed to be a joke, I know, but I'm making. Look, I know that they're jokes, but the other answer is I want to make sure that other people know that I really don't mind if people stick around or not. Was it 2011? Am I just dumb? I am dumb. You're right. Maybe that's their new cover. Get the feeling that you're no one's first choice and that there will always be someone a person will choose you over every time, because I do. Yeah, every day of my life, Just Rando. I've said this so many times. I'm sure most of my friends would drop me if I was no longer useful to them. Just being honest for a minute. That's how I've always felt. Doesn't help that I've literally had, like, some people that I, like, specifically picked to join the project that I'm doing drop out, like, last minute, which has been really bugging me. Aren't I engaged? Yes. And if you want me to be honest, there are points in my life where I felt like she would always pick somebody else over me. And this is not like a fight. Like, I'm going to make this clear. I'm not going to air a dirty laundry, by the way. I'm just going to explain it like this. There were even points there where I felt I was less important than, like, someone else that was just doing something in the moment. That's all it is. Like, flat out. Here's the example, right? She and a couple of our friends are playing Monster Hunter. It's not my kind of game. I could get an answer from my friends that they were playing with, or that she was playing with, but I could not get an answer from her until 4 or 5 hours later. She could have stopped playing and gone and started something else, and she still wouldn't have gotten back to answer me. At that point, I go, yeah, I don't feel important. I can tell you with certainty I'll pick her every day of the week. And I know the same, and I know it's the same. Especially if I said something to her. There's no question in my mind that it wouldn't be that person. Look how cool this is. Anyway. Yes, yes, Esli Eclipse, my fiance. That has not changed. And I'm not saying it as like, oh, I think she'd always pick somebody else. No, 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 no. It is just one of those moments where you go, you know, of course I feel that way. I feel like I'm like, you know, to be brutally honest, and no, I'm not saying this to like, haha vent. I truthfully think that most of my friends would pick anyone before me because I'm so busy. Hello. Hello, Harry. Like, truthfully. I always believe that, you know, because I'm so busy with everything else, I don't have the luxury of people, you know, picking me first for anything. I don't think that I'm very important when it comes down to, like, my own family half the time. I just kind of exist, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I know that I should be upset, or somebody should sit there and be like, well, you should be, and it's like, why? Why should I be upset? I'm comfortable with who I am. May not seem that way, but I am comfortable with who I am. Honestly, can I Venmo you 20 bucks? That's like harsh, dude. I'm like opening up to you all, and you're like, yo, yeah, can you just shut up and send me the money already? Like, damn. So that's kind of rude, you know? I'm kind of like trying to open up and doing. I'm sorry, you know, I get it. But no, Isaiah, I'm not gonna Venmo you 20 bucks. That's a bit odd. Hey, listen, it's gas money. Yeah, but I'm not the one. I'm the one who usually drives. Yeah, everybody should be paying me gas money if you think about it. Do a building stream where you build what someone says, but you choose to build. I've considered that. Eclipse and I have done build battles in the past like that. Look at how cool my armor. Oh, I gotta take my hat off for a minute. Oh, look at how cool my. What the hell? It's still on me? There. Oh. Look at how cool I look with the googly eyes and everything. There we go. Alright, so these are going to go in here as my like extra set of armor. I have a city on my head? Not exactly. There we go. So now I can fly. I should be able to fly without the ring. Okay, hold on. Nope, can't fly with these things? Hold on. Like there was a control for it. Hold on. Toggle creative flight. Ah. It's not bound to anything. Nope, that didn't work. Oh well, doesn't matter. Maybe I need the other one to fly. Oh yeah, no, I definitely need the other one to fly. That's fine, that's why we keep the ring. Alright, well now we're basically unkillable. For the beginning stuff. Student driver, money dudes. I need to learn how to drive so I can get gas money. Let's go. That's funny. And then we'll do this so we can just take off my armor. Alright. Now we need to make fusion crafting. What we need to do is get over 1,000,000 RF a tick. And we need to basically make the Wyvern helmet into the Draconic helmet. And that can hold 16 million RF. Isn't this fun? Anyway. Why do you need to do that? It's not like you're going to keep the money. It's an interesting way of looking at it. What the fuck, Harry? Do build battle next stream? Probably not the next stream. I don't think it'll be next stream. If I were to do that, I need to go and get somebody, and I'd probably rather do it with Eclipse, so it'll have to be when she's back and, like, situated with streaming. I will do it again, probably, but I'll either have to have somebody there, like Eclipse, because I need a reason to take Creeps' money. That's so rude. You guys, look, all I'm saying is you guys are all coming in here, not paying the toll to get in. I'm just saying. When she comes back to streaming, hopefully. I'm hoping that'll happen soon, but... Hello, Shadow Responders. How are you doing today? I have paid my toll. Yeah, Zero's paid the toll before. Do I remember you? Yes, I do remember you, Shadow Responder. I'm not welcome? Okay. You're eating burger? I hope that that burger is good. You're just gonna charge a lot. Zero, me too. Me too, let me tell you. Alright. 50 years later? No, it won't be that long, hopefully. Alright. So we need emerald. Compact machine wall. I'm like certain I'm gonna need more, so. Ender pearl and iron blocks. I'm like almost certain I need like 90 something. I'll make more quickly. 100,000 years! One of the people that live streams remembers me. I try to. I really do try to remember everybody who comes in. Like, I've said this so many times, but I really do mean it. Like, a lot of people don't understand when I tell them that, like, you guys all matter. And, like, I actively try to remember each and every one of you. Like, you guys aren't numbers to me. Remember Curse Mouse? Yes, I do. Yes, what I was truthfully certain was your alt. Can't believe you'll never play a different game and stream ever again. I literally said I would play that I'm gonna play Overwatch at some point soon. I literally remember saying that. This is way too big. I don't need to go this big. It's 5 by 5. 1, 2. Yeah. So I made the platform one bigger than I needed to, so I could still walk around if I needed to. I remember, like, flatly saying I will do it, because I intend on playing things like Overwatch on stream. I'm just not doing it tonight. I want to make sure that we have a full group of people, and I don't think we have a full group of people today. Do-do. Okay, there we go. 5 times 5 is 25. Yeah. I can only count to 4. That's unfortunate. You need to get the area. Yeah, but I don't need to. It's right there. I did it. You playing Java again? Yeah, I do not play Bedrock. I pretty much just don't play Bedrock, so. The hell is that? Well, maybe if you weren't trying to tell me how to do math, you'd have learned a thing or two. This is called a miniaturization field projector. What it does is it makes things small. So basically what I can do, to explain a really overcomplicated answer here, what it really means is I can do things like this. I'm now inside of a 1-block thing. Anyway, I can now go into this really big room, which has big area for things. And I can do whatever I want in here. And all of this can be carried in my pocket, literally as a 1-block entity. So, the way I normally do this challenge is I build everything into one really big house that I end up like building out of cobblestone or something. But the problem is I like to dig underground. I can't do that in this version, so I either have to use this or I just build in the sky. Yeah. Bye-bye, see you later. Goodbye, Isaiah. Have a good one. The fuck, why you need a small generator? I don't. I need a big generator. This is a big generator. Hello, Hazem. How are you doing today? When I'm playing, we're doing the nature challenge on a mod pack that I made a long time ago. So yeah, I gotta go. Goodbye, Shadow Responder. Have a good one. The fuck? Why you need a small generator? Don't. What? A person who works? Yes. I know. Shocker. I know. Shocker. Hello, I'm lost. I'm sorry you can't join. This is single player. And this is also a very old version of Minecraft. We're on 1.12. Ooh. I'd love to play with viewers, but at the moment I'm not. I'm sorry. And it's only his friends. Oh, what, this? No, this is literally single player. I don't even have a choice. Like, literally, it's just straight single player. I'll even show it. Yeah, thank you. If you want to stick around, I'm lost. You're welcome to. I do try to stream just about every single day, starting at 7 to 9 p.m. EST. We're currently trying to hit 850 subs by the end of March. I don't know if we're going to hit it, though. I don't remember what the last number I saw was when I looked, so... But yeah. We're doing this challenge where basically I can't destroy the natural world. Anything that's considered a structure is basically fair game. Everything else, I'm not allowed to really touch. I can destroy one full tree, a certain amount of blocks, and that's it. We've only destroyed the one tree and about 10 dirt. Because I spawned in a ravine. So, yeah. Other than that... Hello, Blue Block. How are you doing today? Welcome in. I hope you guys are doing well. Pretty much everything you see has been, in the best way of explaining it, has been made from nothing. Damn it. Goodbye, Chris. Have a good one. 848. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me know, but you didn't have to. I appreciate it, though. 848. But that means we're close to 850. Oh, no. There we go. Sleep. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back, Lucifer. I have to take my dog out. No worries. Take your time. Hello, Isaiah. Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. Spider eyes. Spider eyes. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's put a bunch of stuff in here. Gunpowder? Yeah, so basically I made this specialty thing that gives you guys channel points. So gunpowder is basically a way of me bringing a currency system over from Twitch to you guys, and you guys can trigger specialty alerts and things like that. You can use exclamation point shop to see what you'd have, and then exclamation point gunpowder to check whichever one you need. Should make an end creeper mod. I can make mods yet. Yeah, I've made many mods in my time. Yeah, I've considered doing something like it. The problem is I don't know what I'd want to do with them. The character and the lore that I wrote for it is kind of something that I would like to see done, but I'm not sure. Oh no, what is Isaiah going to do? Are you going to Inspiro? No? Okay. I fear. Okay, as long as it comes up when I type that in, I can look for it later. Okay. Think you messed up the meanings of each command? I don't think so. I may have said it wrong because I'm stupid, but... Shop shows you what everything is, and then gunpowder checks your gunpowder. There you go. Now you know what they all are. There's a timer on it, guys. He said it. He said it. And he did say the thing. Short-term memory loss, but I think you said shop equals check what you have. I thought I said shop tells you what commands we have, and then gunpowder checks how much you have. But I could be wrong. I'm very stupid. Yeah, Lucifer's got over 5,000. There you go. Alright. Yes, you are? I know. Damn, it's fine. I know. I know. I know. Chat just bullies me and I let them. Because if I start bullying back, they think I'm mad at them. It's not even that. Hey, mouse cursor should have a lot too, I think. Because mouse cursor was here for a while. Yeah, 10,000. Yeah, mouse cursor was here when I was doing a lot longer streams at the time. What is mine? Do exclamation point gunpowder and it'll tell you. Harry, you just gotta do it with one exclamation point and you'll see it. I was here when they were points. Yeah, they were points originally because I didn't have a way of renaming them until I coded it in. Yeah, that also took like 2 weeks, and people are like, hey, why can't you just make more commands? Because it's really not that simple. It's really not as simple. Just because I made the tool does not mean I could just jump on it immediately. Just throwing that out there. I'm currently working on the gambling mechanic, just so you guys know, because I know a lot of people want to gamble. The problem is that gambling mechanic requires me to write a whole nother script for a randomized dice set, because I'm basically just going to do a 1 through 6, and if you land a 1, literally like a 1 or a 6, it'll give you points equaling a certain point, or take away points equaling a certain thing. So, I witnessed 1 day of points. Yeah, why? Why would I do that, Lucifer? That almost seems like brain rot. I've been seeing you post it a lot with no context, the same way people post that number that's not ending in a 9. That almost seems like you're trying to get me to read brain rot. That's against the rules. What color is Gleb? Bright light blue. Like, honestly, Zero? Honestly, not far off this color that you see in chat. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, that number that Isaiah just nastily wrote into chat. You know, that gross number. I don't think that's what I mean. Also, it's still brain rot. It doesn't matter if it's cool. It's still brain rot. Yeah, that number, that vile number that people have ruined. Did I kill them? Yeah, I killed the Naga because I already killed this thing, so I could walk around here freely, right? Yeah. Yeah. You bring it back up? I'm gonna screenshot it. There you go. That's crap. I'm sorry. It's not my fault I don't read brain rot. A keyboard stroke. It's not really a keyboard stroke as much as it is you typing something specific. It's no different, really. Oh, yeah, I was right. There was something down here. Help? What do you mean? Guys, when I said that I don't read it, I really do mean it. Like, I've almost banned the words enough times, and then people would be like, "Why can't I talk in your chat?" Oh, because you said a banned word, and they go, "All I said was a number." Yeah, I know. And the number's banned for a reason. If I don't read brain rot, why would I? I can't type because one finger typing, bad brain. What? I feel like I'm not understanding. You having trouble typing, Lucifer? I'm sorry. Okay, I've heard it multiple times. I get it now. Yeah. I have a suit made out of cardboard. It's spring bonnies. It took me 2 years to finish and still has some problems. Well, that's cool. Oh, not that one. Going up there now. Alright, cool. We got a boss fight. Let's just show off how cool my armor actually... Oh, cool. I'm gonna drown. Show me the witch. Oh, that's even better. I'll just have to outlive the blaze? It's so easy. Come on, buddy. Oh no, I'm catching fire underwater. Whatever will I do? Is this where I'm supposed to die, sir? Sorry, did I not understand something? Aren't you supposed to be the one killing me, demonic blaze? Unfortunately, you lost. What's the point in air? My brain is mentally breaking down. Well, that's not good. Say, what is it? Whoa, what is in this area? I don't think I've ever been over here yet. Birds. Is this all clay? Weathered dread rock. Oh, I'm taking damage in here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was supposed to trigger sooner. Wow, I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm taking a lot of damage. I gotta get out of this rain. Wow. That did a lot to me. Oh. can't type properly and it makes me hurt. I'm sorry. Interesting mouse cursor. Interesting. I don't know where I'm going to use that information, but interesting. I'm just going to open this. Excuse me. Yes, thank you. Oh, yes, yes. Excuse me, sir. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. There's another one. What is going on in my chat now? You know, I remember making the joke that every time I lose the plot, or I say I'm losing the plot, I just end stream, but like, I'd be ending stream a lot sooner with no context. I mean, you're welcome to, mouse cursor, but I will say, if something crosses a line, like, I can't control my mods. They can and will act. I promise. Hello, Umbrella Lover. How am I flying? I got a cool ring. This ring is magic and lets me fly. That I'm wearing super cool armor. But, you know, that's a different reason. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, mouse cursor, that's probably not gonna work. Anyway, I'm probably not gonna be live too much longer. Probably gonna be ending stream soon, so I can make sure I have everything done that I need to. I do have to go check on a few things. I gotta make sure everything's working. Can I play that? If it's a song, no, Isaiah. And I know you were there when I was explaining it earlier, but yeah, no. I can't. Yeah, no, I can't because I'm not changing my playlist. I'm literally just using the playlist that I have. Yeah, songs play on Twitch, not on YouTube. Doesn't matter, I'm still not changing it, like... I'm not changing it because I can't. Greenhouse glass, huh? That's interesting. Build duck? I'm just a monkey for you guys to just, like, poke and prod and go, do the dance! I'm just... God, I'm not even a person now. Where'd that spider go? Come here. I'm literally just do the dance. Why? Why won't I change it? Why? Oh, I don't know why you can't mention the name. I was gonna ask that in a minute. Copyright rules are very, very on our butt when it comes to music, correct? More than just on YouTube. Twitch has gotten worse about it, but it's a little bit easier to work with it because what you guys don't hear with the music is what Twitch will hear in the end. You shooting me? You are, aren't you? Okay, hold on, wait. Who's the person? Lucifer doesn't like one of the names that Isaiah said. I believe they're talking about I can't remember what the fucking name was. XXX Tentacion, I think. Alright, Lucifer. Lucifer, I'm gonna just say this for a minute. If you don't like someone talking about something, you have to at least... Look, it's an artist. I understand that they're no longer with us, or that they may not have been the most I would say, positively received artist in the world. But you can't tell somebody not to talk about something without at least giving the context to it. If you don't want them to talk about it because you don't like something to do with them, that would be a fair reason to go, don't talk about them, please. You can't tell somebody not to talk about something with no context to it. If you don't like it, you don't have to. That's totally fine. Like, if there's a reason, I'd understand. That's what I was going to say. Hello, Hani. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Crush gave you his number. Let's go. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. Those NPCs, or are they player? Oh, they're just NPCs. They're like, it can basically take the skin of certain characters and put them on zombies and stuff. It's actually why if people were to sub or do things on it. Okay. Lucifer. Lucifer, you're absolutely right. You don't have to explain it. This is not your stream. You do not dictate what we talk about. On your channel, on your platform, you can dictate what other people talk about. If you don't like it, you are welcome to go and ignore the message. You're welcome to not watch. You're welcome to not chat around it. You can ignore the message if you don't like it. And you're right, you do not owe me an explanation. I will not sit here and pretend like you owe me an explanation. But if you don't want somebody to talk about it and you're going to attack people for it, tell them they can't talk about something that they actively want to, you're being as disruptive as the person is to you in that case, bringing up something you don't want to talk about. So I'm not asking. I'm not telling you. I'm just saying, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. If other people want to talk about it and you don't want to, you don't have to. That simple. So what, you aren't going to do nothing about it? Why say something now? You want me to answer it? Okay, I'll answer it. Because you said it once and I'm going, okay, just going to let it go. When they asked why they couldn't and you answered with, I'm not asking again, you didn't answer the question that was, hey, why don't you want me to talk about this? Does this make you uncomfortable? It would have been that simple. Hey, I don't like it because it makes me uncomfortable. Okay, we'll try not to go around it. I don't really care about the artist. There's nothing, I don't listen to their music. Never have, never really will. Not something I enjoy. The reason I'm saying it is because this is not the first time that you've said, hey, I don't want to talk about something, and I go, okay, we leave it, and it upsets you. I don't want to make somebody upset, but I also don't want to be told in my own chat, basically, fuck you, don't talk about something. I'm sorry, I don't care. I've had to put my foot down more often recently because a lot of the people, and I'm saying it now, a lot of the people that I've met through YouTube do not understand. I understand that you guys may have a boundary, but you ignore other ones. This isn't your channel. You can choose and dictate everything on your platforms, on your channel. If you come to somebody else's, you can't ignore a rule and go, well, I just don't believe in it. You'll get banned for it. I don't like banning people. It's not fair. That's all it is. It's not fair to just ignore something when it's being said. I understand. If I say don't talk about age and somebody comes in doing it, guess what? They get timed out. They're getting banned. That's just how it is. If you don't want to talk about something, that's totally fine. You don't have to be included in the conversation. One. And I should have just told Isaiah I'm not gonna play the song. That's all it is. Compress the Pig of Destiny. Yeah, that's gonna be stupid. I wonder if I kill that thing if it'll spawn more. One of my most liked stuff on my channel. Well, thank you, Harry. Alright. So I'm going to end stream, because I'm kind of just going to put it like this. I'm not going to deal with it. I make this as clear as I can. This is not a job to me, so I'm not bound by doing it for any other reason besides I enjoy it, and kind of the best way of doing it. So I'm going to end stream for now. I'll see anybody who wants to come around tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be playing it. I don't know if we'll be doing Minecraft but old, if I'll be doing this again, if I'll be doing hardcore. I haven't really decided that yet, so... And I'm gonna say it now. Neither of you are to blame for, like, Isaiah, it's not your fault. What? You asked if I'd play a song, I didn't answer it because I don't want to play the song. Lucifer doesn't like talking about the artist, so that's it. I'm just not gonna talk about the artist. That's all it is. It's that simple. No, nobody did anything wrong. Just, that's all there is. I'll just make it clear. If this is what chat's gonna be, I might as well just tell my mods, yeah, if you see something that just bothers you, who cares? And by the way, I do not witch hunt a single fucking person here, and I'm making this clear to all of you. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's like, oh, they ruined stream because I don't give a shit. I'm an adult. I just don't want to sit here and pretend like, you know, whatever. I had a conversation with Lucifer about Roblox that me and them don't entirely agree on. That started to get a little heated, and I said the same thing, where you don't have to agree with somebody to be polite to them. That's all it is. You still want Harry Potter? Why? Why, Harry Potter? Why? Why, Lucifer? I gotta say, answer honestly, am I strange for not liking Harry Potter? Because, like, I never got into it, and then all the shit came out about, what's her name? J.K. Rowling. And I was like, yeah, cool. I still don't, it doesn't, I never liked the stuff she made anyway, so am I weird for that? Like, just asking honestly? It's funny, also, yes you are. Alright, cool. I mean, it's fine, I don't really... Never was into Harry Potter, no? Yeah, I never got into Harry Potter. It's just never something that intrigued me. And it's not even because, like, oh, I didn't like magic. I love the magic aspect in other things. I always felt like Harry Potter's magic was kind of really bad. But I couldn't tell if that's because I only read the first book and then watched the first two movies and was like, yeah, I don't like this. I don't know if I'm weird for it. It's the best movie book series, and I'm gonna just say it. I love the music in the movies. You can like that. I disagree with you saying that it's the best movie book series, but that's me. I've said this before. I think Hunger Games is better than that, but I don't even like Hunger Games, so take that with a grain of salt. Hello, I'm back. Welcome in, Reverse MC. I will say, Reverse MC, we're probably not going to be alive too much longer, so I apologize, but I don't think that... Maybe it's just because, again, I tried the first book, just could not get into it. Oh no, I read the second one. That's right, I still have that one. Because I read the first two books, watched the first two movies, said, wow, these don't even fit together. Like, did I read the wrong thing? And then I didn't get into it, so I just stopped watching. I know I stopped all of that before the last Harry Potter movie was made. So, I know that. It's just weird. See, it's weird to me that... Pick which one would you say is your favorite of the two movies? I'm gonna be honest with you, neither of them. I honestly will not get my time back watching either of them. And I gotta say, the actors in it, spectacular choices. The story, nope. Got nothing for you. I actually like Daniel Radcliffe as an actor. I think he's a really good actor, too. That's the worst part. Truthfully. No, in general, two favorite movies. Real Steel, a really, really bad movie that I just love. Absolutely love. It's fighting robots with Hugh Jackman as the main character. And I honestly love the way Ready Player One was just phenomenally made, because it wasn't meant to be a perfect CGI replication of, like, a video game character in the real world. It was literally, we're in a game. We all know we're in a game. Let's have fun. And I think Ready Player One did that really well. Minus one scene, which I think because I read the book, I'm just like, yeah, I wanted this here, and it's not. Other than that, I honestly think Ready Player One and Real Steel are just really good movies, but that's me. I don't think my movie picks are the best. They're some of my favorites, I can tell you right now. Transformers 1986 is another good one, but not everybody likes that. Not everybody likes that kind of movie. Not everybody likes being, told Optimus dies in the first 10 minutes of the movie. Spoilers for a movie that's over 40 years old. Or almost 40 years old. Sorry, almost 40 years old. They're re-releasing it in theaters. I shouldn't have said that. I mean, I didn't say the ending, so it doesn't really matter. No, honestly, the biggest thing is I've watched a handful of things like that I really like, and there's some that I'll watch many times. Real Steel's one of them. I said your favorite movie, Zero. It's unfortunate. I don't think my picks in movies are very good at all. If you're an anime person, Gurren Lagann, Childhood End, and The Lights in the Sky Are Stars are incredible. But that's, you know, that's because I like them. Because I like that show. That show is really good. I gotta say, I gotta sit through, I know this is gonna make no sense from it, I have to sit through Promare every damn time I attempt to sit through that movie. I just can't finish it. I lose interest. And I've heard Promare is so good, and I know the ending's part of it, and I just have never gotten more than halfway through the movie because it loses me halfway through. And I'm not going to go into why, it's just something I got to sit down and watch. Do you ever get that urge to just binge watch a TV show or movie for like 6 hours? Sometimes. Oh, I see why Mouse Cursor's doing. Hey, Mouse Cursor, I'm going to warn you quickly. If you're trying to say something and it's getting held and you're trying to change it, I'll just keep getting rid of the variations. There's a reason that the word is banned at this point. Just so you're aware. Because I was gonna say I noticed the first time I was like, oh, you misspelled it, and then I'm like, wait, I think I know why you can't, or why you're misspelling it, because I'm pretty sure I banned the original word. What word? I mean, I believe it's the one that's misspelt in the thing that you wrote there. I can even check it, but I'm pretty sure that it is. Damn, can I remember where it is? There it is. Oh no, it's just wrong. I'll just fix that now. There, I've now banned the word because it was supposed to be banned in the first place and it wasn't. There we go. Does Clipsy watch movies? Yeah. Yeah, she does. Why wouldn't she? Roblox? Yeah, that's weird because I just banned it, so I guess Isaiah just got it through right as I was about to fix that. Yeah, Roblox got banned a little while ago, and the reason it got banned, to kind of like explain it roughly, is because I don't play the game, and I have no real... Well, controversy is one reason. It's I don't play the games, and everybody kept coming and going, like, when are you going to play that? Because it's, like, related to Minecraft. I'm like, no, the fuck, it's not. That's not a fair argument, so... Yeah. It's my favorite type of cookie. I think I'm going to be basic and say chocolate chip. I'm just basic and, you know... Aw, Basher. There we go. Yeah. Nah, she watches movies. We don't always watch the same kind of movies either. And to answer your other question, yes, I do get into those moods where I just want to binge a movie or something like that. When I usually work, I usually have on my other screen some kind of long form content that I watch, whether it be like Bobby Broccoli or a movie or something like that. Like Bobby Broccoli is a bunch of like long stuff that I could just watch. Mouse Cursor, have a good one. I'll probably be ended by the time you come in. How do you spell it? Cinnamon? Yeah, like that, but I'm not typing it. Should have finished. I should have pressed send. 10 more minutes. Okay. Isaiah, I've explained this to you before, so I'll only say it again like this. You guys don't dictate when I do and don't stream. It's the only thing I have to like remind people. If I'm not feeling stream, I'm gonna end stream when I want to. Help, I can't spell it. How do you spell it? Just gonna copy and paste the link. Yeah, don't. That's super bad, and I'll literally ban you from the server instead. We've made that clear enough times that if anybody else grabs it, then it'll just have that happen. Hello, Dyron. How are you doing today? No, from when I will. When you get it, you can copy the link. Once you use the gunpowder on it, I mean this honestly. Once you get the gunpowder for it, you can copy it. But anybody else who uses that link will be kicked from the server. If they keep joining, they'll get banned. And then I'm not refunding your points or anything because, you know, I'm doing so. What about you? I'm alive. I'm alive. I have a question. What's up, Dyron? Let me see what that did, because I was running, so it didn't click it. That's what you got. Sad. Sorry, you made creep sad a little bit. It's okay. That was the wrong thing to do. Can't copy or paste. I have to write every little thing. Isaiah would tell you to take a picture, like take a screenshot. It's okay. Oh no. Oh no. 0 redeemed water. Wow, this looks really cool though. Guys, I'm really quiet now. I'm actually like almost whispering. Is it possible to make a server that both Java and Bedrock players can play on? I'll answer that when the music's not loud. Look at how cool this looks. There we go. Gambling time. Gamer moment, yeah. So, to answer that easily, Dyron, yes, but not easily. So, yes, it can be done, not easily. Geyser's the easiest way to do it, and Geyser requires a lot more setup. I can answer this partly as I was testing it for somebody else. I couldn't get it working today, and it took me about an hour to get it to the point where, like, I was certain I got it working, and it still wasn't. So, yes, it's possible. Like, it's possible. But I cannot, and I mean this honestly, I cannot put the time and effort into doing that at this point. So we were trying to test that earlier today. Zero was my test subject there, because Zero's a VIP in my VIP on Twitch, so he actually was able to try and join in with things like that. Plus, I've done things with Zero in the past, so it's something I'm looking into. I want to make that clear, but it is not an easy thing. So. Well, thank you, Harry, but you didn't have to post anything like that. I don't want to have another... I don't want to be honest with you, I don't want a situation where where we have this... where I have a situation like I did last time, where we had somebody who... they, like, idolized me, were trying to, like, be more like me, and then they were breaking our rules, so I had to basically yell at them. They're like, I can't believe this, and they just, like, stopped... They stopped showing up for a while, and I was like, okay. Like, I get that. It was, like, one of those things that get bugged me in my head, but I'm like... I can't understand the mental gymnastics that was like, yeah, I know I'm blatantly ignoring the rules and, like, breaking them, but, ugh. It's one of those things. Yes, if you're on console, you need Bedrock together. Alright. Do I watch Netflix? Yeah, a little bit. No, I don't watch a ton of things anymore on, like, Netflix or anything. It kind of got easier to, like, decide if I was going to keep those, like, streaming services when it kind of got to the point where I'm like, yeah, the only thing I watch on these are anime. And then it's like, I don't really want to support Crunchyroll, so I can get rid of Crunchyroll and keep this instead, or I can get rid of one of these things and still have it elsewhere, because, like, you can watch almost anything you want on one platform. It's just, they're all spread out on certain things. If you get Disney Plus, you could technically have Hulu. Isn't that useful? Yeah. See, the problem is I use Amazon Prime for a lot of it. So. Most of the things I watch are on Amazon. There's no real reason for me to have any extra ones, and I use Prime for something else, so. Why is it, you know what? Cheer your character up. He's back. He's fine now. Don't worry about him. He's okay now. He just needed to have a good cry. Have you not had a good cry lately? You should probably do that if you haven't. Make you feel better. I won't do that, you know. I won't do that, of course, because, you know, why would I? I don't watch anime anymore. I was watching Demon Slayer, but I stopped watching it. Okay, Lucifer. 1, why'd you stop watching anime? And 2, why was that the one? I'd rather not. I'd rather suffer. Interesting. Yeah, your character's not streaming tears now. Yeah, see, he's fine now. What time tomorrow? I don't know. Eventually. I haven't figured that out. Have you seen the Fallout TV series? Yeah, Zero. I have no interest in it, but that's mainly because I don't have an interest in Fallout anymore. If that show had came out 5 or 6 years ago, it might have been a bit different, but I kind of gave up after Fallout 4, and then 76 came out, and 76 kind of was not great. Yeah. Like, the problem is pretty much every Fallout game they've made since has been really mediocre, and 4 really bugged me because, like, I don't mean this to be weird for a minute, but, like, I left my fucking power armor in the wasteland a long time ago, and I'm now at a point where I need it, sure, but, like, you're not supposed to be able to play the game too much without it. Like, not to the point where I'm at. Like, my friend was watching me, and he's like, when was only stop because I don't know the language it's in. Plus, I don't really like Rengoku. Ooh! That's a take. A lot of people will give you shit for that. That's a brave take, Lucifer. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with a brave take, though. I actually can't say anything bad about it besides just that's brave. Oh. I don't know what you mean, Harry. Yeah, that is a brave take. Rengoku was a fan favorite for a while. Also, I will say, if the only reason you stop watching anime in total is because you don't know the language, you can watch it dubbed. I'm going to be the one who's going to be, like, anti the rest of the anime community. You can watch it dubbed. There's nothing wrong with watching it dubbed. You can watch it in English. There's nothing wrong with that. Or whatever language you choose to, you know, listen to it in. You don't have to watch it in subbed all the time. Sorry, but I hate Rengoku. He's clingy and a crybaby like my... Whoa! I don't know how to dub it, though. Are you watching... Lucifer, are you watching on Netflix? There's a little gear at the bottom. It'll actually show you subtitles and voice. You can just swap it to English. 1. 2. Rengoku's not the crybaby. That would be Tanjiro. Also, there are other Hashiras to hate, but he's not the one I would have picked at all. Keeps on glitching out. I'm just using it so I don't have to type all this. It's fine. It's fine. That's an interesting one. Saying Rengoku's a crybaby is kind of interesting. I mean, Zenitsu's right there. I'd understand if you said, yeah, I can't stand one of the characters, because, like, I'd agree with that. Zenitsu's kind of annoying, but he's got his place. He's an interesting character when you put him under a microscope, but on paper, he's really annoying. Hello, your music's vibes. How have you been? Can you stay completely silent for 20 seconds? It's a dare? No, I'm not going to do it. Just because you said it's a dare, I'm just not going to do that now. It's so rude. I can't believe you'd come into my chat, not even ask me truth or dare, and just assume I'll do the dare. That's, like, so rude. Like, you didn't even ask me if I could do it. You didn't even ask me truth or dare first. You just kind of threw up the dare. I mean, I can't do anything about that now. This is your way of getting me to talk more. I like that. You know, but Lucifer, honestly, a lot of anime, if you're gonna go off of that, there's a lot of anime that are just not for you, that are really popular. Like, I can tell you right now, if this is a hot take that a lot of people don't like, I hated Solo Leveling. I attempted to watch it. We watched the first, like, 5 or 6 episodes. I thought that was the worst show I've ever seen. Like, up there is one of the worst anime I've ever gotten to, like, sit down and watch. And I did, unironically, by accident. Because one of my friends said, oh, you should do the thing. And they're like, yeah, watch Boku no Pico. When I realized what it was, I'm like, cool, power move. I'm going to watch it all. And then I fucking sent him, like, clips from it to be like, yeah, no, I actually am watching this just to piss you off, just to spite you. So, yeah, I can't even watch that show because I hate it too much. What, Solo Leveling? Yeah, no, Solo Leveling is just not good. In my opinion, Solo Leveling is just not a very good show. I like Gurren Lagann, because that show's just peak. And I would say that if you don't like Gurren Lagann and you said, oh, well, I don't like Simon because he's a crybaby, I'd sit here and go, yeah, you missed the point of the show. Like, that's the point where I go, yeah, you missed the plot of the show in that case. Because that's kind of part of it on purpose. It's meant to be that way so that partway through, when they actually have a growth for that character, it actually means something. But I watched some obscure ones, me too. Hello, Katori Live. And the big 26 was not on my bingo card. Oh, no, you should have expected it. But hello, Katori Live. How are you doing today? That's right, this doesn't work. I always forget that when I'm doing this. Yeah, I watched that one more out of spite to piss somebody off. I should watch Devil May Cry. It's so... It's not! I'm sorry! I said this before. You've set me off. It's not your fault. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Mouse Cursor. The reason I don't like Devil May Cry, I had this conversation with somebody who was so into it. So fucking into it. And I literally... They didn't explain much. I called the fucking ending. I'm like, you just gave me a Cliff Notes, which is better than like, literally better example than a summary would have. And I called and they go, well, that's not fair. I'm like, if that's the ending, I'm not watching it. This is stupid then. I don't care how we get there. This is not a high jump. It's like going with the Dragon Ball answer of like, Goku will beat somebody because he unlocks a new power. It's like, yeah, I could guess that from a mile away, but like, that's not the point. Ugh. It's peak. I love it, and you can't fucking say it's bad because that's bullshit. You said Rengoku's bad. You said you stopped watching Demon Slayer because of Rengoku. I think we both have bad takes and we should just shake hands and accept that we're both right and we're both wrong. I will say that right now. I hold my hand out to shake your hand and say, we're both right and we're both wrong. I'm fine with that. Rengoku's a crybaby. He's not. He's not. See, the problem is, Lucifer, I think you're mistaking somebody for somebody else, and that makes this even worse. Do I know Kirby? Yes, Kirby's one of my favorite characters one of my favorite game characters. Yeah, I'm almost certain you're mixing up Rengoku and Zenitsu. I mean this politely. I think you're mixing those two up. Zenitsu's the crybaby. Always has been, always will be. Literally screams at every little thing. Oh no, there's a demon who's gonna protect us, screaming, crying, knocks himself out, kills the enemy with lightning. Can't blame you for liking Kirby. Kirby's just a great character. Also, he's fun. Also, his show is amazing. Just saying. 4Kids actually did good with that one. Hello, Skull-Edits, how are you doing? Every time I watch you, it's 4 a.m. for me. I'm sorry. I need to rewatch Demon Slayer. I haven't watched it since the first movie. He is, and he's possessive, and yeah, I will always have my heart for Shinobu. Lucifer, I'm like 95% sure you just got the wrong character. I think you just have the wrong character. The possessive one is literally Zenitsu. The character you're describing is Zenitsu. Rengoku is a completely different guy. Yeah, Kirby balls at your local Target store. You can buy the balls, just not a Target. You can buy them from the actual like stone company that makes them. Forgot the word opinion. No, I'm certain that I think that they're mixing up the two. Like I think they're honestly mixing up Zenitsu and Rengoku. Because saying Rengoku's a crybaby, sitting here I'm like, I can only name one situation where Rengoku was crying in the show. And the only person in Demon Slayer I would truthfully consider a crybaby besides Zenitsu is Tanjiro. And the one Hashira who's always crying. Because he also counts, but, you know, different reason for him. He's got a different argument. But like most of the only character that I can think of that like I would consider truthfully calling a crybaby is Zenitsu in that show. Hey, Rithian. Goku's annoying, and I don't know if I spelled. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, you said Shinobu. That's correct. It's the problem. Rengoku being annoying, I'd give you that one a little more because I could see why his personality being so bold and brash could be that way. But then I always because I had somebody else who said that they didn't like Rengoku, and I said, but you like Inosuke, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, I don't get that argument then. Rengoku's just a polished Inosuke, so you like the flawed character because he's actively doing things to upset others, and Rengoku's not. Weird laughs from them. They're weird. I don't watch Demon Slayer. I watch Angel Reviver. Never heard of that one. Yeah, I've never heard of that one. Yeah, no. Saying Rengoku, like, saying Rengoku's the reason is just a really hot take. Like I said, everybody's allowed to have their opinion. There's nothing wrong with an opinion. Whether it be right or wrong, it really doesn't matter. The point is, you're allowed to have it. It can be whatever opinion you have, whether it's right, wrong, left, right, straight, not straight. At least we got peak Tanjiro and Shinobu. It's cute, and I love the fact that Tanjiro is just a goofy. Yeah, you did not watch the. Yeah, you did not watch the right show. That's okay. That's understandable though. You can ship Tanjiro with your favorite character. There's nothing wrong with that. Just seeing that, yeah, no, I don't think you got far enough into where like Demon Slayer would have gotten like properly good. Because I said Demon Slayer's problem is it takes almost half the first season to where I thought it got good, and then the spider area, like the spider member of the Lesser 10, he was the one that like made me go, yeah, I kind of don't like this character. Well, what is Shinobu's assistant, by the way? Does anybody remember her name? They're cute together. On season 2 and stopped after episode 3. Oh! Oh, that makes more sense now. Huh. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Okay. Lucifer, did you ever watch the movie Mugen Train? Like, asking honestly, did you ever watch Mugen Train? The spider arc made me cry, but that's when I started getting into it. Yeah. See, the issue is, I think the spider arc could have been better. But that's just me. I'm gonna say it. The whole reason I don't like it is because we went down the argument of the sun breathing, and that was the first we see of it, and then basically of an entire season going, I don't know what that is. And there's like, clear everyone has some knowledge of this thing, but nobody wants to give Tanjiro the answer. It's just kind of annoying. Oh, mouse cursor, say whatever you want. To me, if it's gonna offend me, say whatever you want. No, I didn't. Also, cough from your reaction. I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm trying to remember what the hell her name was. Can anybody remember what Shinobu's assistant's name? Like her apprentice? Like Kanao or something like that? Because like Kanao is like the big ship with Tanjiro. I know that one. And if that's her name, it's Shinobu's apprentice and Tanjiro. I thought you were gonna say a gay as not straight. That's what I was insinuating. But I do know somebody who got offended the last time I said it, so I said it this way, so that if I offend somebody else, I could then say, I meant gay. Yes, I meant gay on purpose. That was the whole joke. It was meant to... Because I was making the joke about people shit... It's gone now. The moment's gone. Help, I think I'm dying also. Yeah, it's... How would we have known that, Lucifer? How would we have known that? No, the honest answer is like... Okay, if you didn't watch Mugen Train, I now understand why you don't like Rengoku. And it's a wrong opinion. You should go watch Mugen Train. And suffer through all of Mugen Train with Rengoku. Because, that'll explain it. That'll completely... I've said it before. Look, if you think I can remember every little thing about every little person, I'm trying. I'm dumb. I can't remember an anime character's name for a show I was trying to watch. Hold on. Plex, come here. Where is this? There. You. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you didn't make it far enough in. Yeah, you needed to make it through 7 episodes of Season 2, or you could have just skipped the first 7 episodes. Threw up inwards. I don't know how that works, but now I'm crying from the coughing fit. Yeah, you, I gotta tell you, Lucifer, you really did miss out. I'm actually more, I now feel more sorry for you that you actually missed out on, like, a really good movie then. So the first 7 episodes of season 2 weren't originally supposed to be part of season 2. So I'll quickly explain this because I had explained this before, and then I'll end stream because said I was going to 20 minutes ago. Basically, the first 7 episodes of season 2 were originally its own thing for people who did not get the ability to go see the movie in theaters. Because originally the movie wasn't originally going to have a release in the show. It was just going to be like every other anime where it goes, here's the events of the anime. Big theatrical movie. The rest of the anime. So Demon Slayer didn't want to do that, so instead they ended up making another series that was basically the lead up to Mugen Train because of how well it was received, and the continuation of the story of Mugen Train in the show for those who didn't see it. I rewatched all 7 episodes, and I can tell you, I wanted to skip parts of it because I'm like, it's just the retelling of the movie, and I've seen the movie. And I like the movie. And this is a different paced version of the movie, which I think is better on sometimes and not as good on others. But the movie is just good, so. And how come they didn't just put the movie on Netflix? Isn't it the same thing? Ah, Lucifer! Welcome to anime. The problem with anime movies and things like that is they're counted as a separate thing. So unlike everything else, and this is Netflix, by the way. This is just you using Netflix instead of using like Crunchyroll. Because Crunchyroll actually does go, when you finish the season, it'll go, next up's the movie. That's how Spy X Family at least did it, so. I haven't watched that movie yet. I really have to because season 3 is out. I would like to watch season 3 with Eclipse, but I gotta figure out where we're gonna do that. Anyway, that's how Crunchyroll did it. Basically, if it's on there, and I can check right now, because I think I can, unless I don't have my Netflix anymore, which is always a chance. Ooh, I'm not signed in. Yeah, I can't do that. Am I signed in on my phone? Can I check it there? Yeah, I'm signed in on my phone. Cool, I can check it then. Yeah, so Mugen Train is not on Netflix, which is actually unfortunate. So yeah. Demon Slayer even updated their episodes, or did they just quit? Oh no, they're still doing it. I think, well, there's now a new movie that just came out, Infinity Castle, right? Hold on. I'm like almost certain Infinity Castle just came out, and I think they're on season 4 or 5 of Demon Slayer. I'll check. It's not the end of the world. Demon Slayer. Yeah. Okay, so here's what it is, right? So we have Demon Slayer, we have the movie, Mugen Train Arc, which is just a little bit more, and then basically the movie. 2, which is the Entertainment District. 3, which is the Swordsmith Village. 4, which is the Hashira Training Village. Or the Training Arc. So that's 4 seasons of it, and there's 2 movies to watch, which are the Infinity Castle, which is still in theaters, I believe. I think it just came into theaters like in the beginning of March. And then otherwise is Mugen Train, which was about 4 years ago almost. Hello, Gunpowder Army. How are you doing? Hello, Bane. How are you doing? So yeah, no, they're still doing it. If you're looking for Netflix, be like, here's all of the things I watch. Netflix is really bad for that, especially when it comes to anime. They'll remove things just with no warning, or straight up, like, if they don't make the show themselves, it won't be updated for a while. Like, Dungeon Meshi is one of the ones that, like, or, sorry, Delicious in Dungeon, that's what that translates to. Do they plan to release any more seasons? Probably, but I don't know. It's not really up to Netflix. Well, it is, but the main thing is Netflix has to be the one to be like, yeah, we want to buy this, and spoiler alert, Netflix doesn't like spending money on things. It's like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That show is really good. I'm happy that part 7 is finally getting put up. I'm like really excited for that. Guess who's here? Hello, Gunpowder Army. I will say we are going to be ending stream soon, so yeah, no. Honestly, I would watch Mugen Train because the whole reason you think Rengoku is possessive and all that, he's not a crybaby, which I think you just got that one wrong. I think you got him and Zenitsu mixed up for that one, honestly. The reason you think he's so possessive or pushy is because, in a way, he is. But it's because of what he's doing, and the movie Mugen Train really does do a better example of it, but, you know, hate JoJo. I'm gonna just say that, and I'm sorry, I just hate JoJo. Okay, I'm gonna ask one question on it for a minute. Why, Lucifer? If it's because it's overhyped, overloved and pushed through every fucking thing, like everybody pushes so hard, I'd agree with you. 100%. I would 100% agree with you. Because it's the reason I didn't watch the show for so long. I'm not kidding. I had people recommend me the show, and I basically told everyone, once it's recommended to me once, it moves lower down the list. I literally waited years. Yep, that's exactly why. All right. Then I'm going to ask one question, and only once. Do you respect my opinion, and would you hear me out if I actually tried to sell you on the show for a moment? I don't care whether you watch it or not. That's up to you. I can tell you you'd be missing out, but that's on my opinion. That's nothing else. But I will tell you, if your answer is I genuinely hate it because it's overdone, you should hate One Piece, not JoJo. Because One Piece fans are as bad as JoJo fans, and they've got a hell of a lot more to say. Oh my god. Okay, I'll watch it. Alright, see, I could sell JoJo in, like, a quick thing, but the problem is, I sell it a very different way than everybody else. Go for it. I want to hear you out on this. Alright. I'm just going to say it now. If you hate JoJo because of it, I'm not going to say your opinion's wrong, because that's not fair. But I will say, you're not giving it a shot, so your opinion on it shouldn't matter as much. I'd rather you say to me, yeah, I don't like JoJo because it's it's been oversold to me, people push it too much, it's all this. Completely fair. But saying that you hate it and going, it's bad, I don't agree with that, because I always sit here and go, I have fans that push One Piece to me, and I'm like, it's 1,000 episodes. Fuck you, that's half of its filler, I'm not dealing with that. Yeah, but it's so good. Okay. The characters are well written. I know they are. It's 1,000 episodes, they better be fucking well written. If I find a single one that's not, I'm not... I don't know what to tell you. You wasted your life watching One Piece. Anyway, I intend on watching it at some point in my life. No, I don't. I'm lying to myself. Okay. This is the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure thing. I'm going to describe to you all 6 parts the way I would normally describe them to everybody else. Watch like one episode of JoJo and hated it. Okay. Did you watch JoJo from the very beginning in part 1? Hello, A-Rod. How are you doing? Yes, I do remember you. You're fine, A-Rod. Don't worry about it. I'll go from here. JoJo Part 1 is basically the story of a... I don't want to give away too much in case people actually want to watch it, so I guess I should just describe it. The entirety of JoJo from Part 1 to 6, technically, is all except 2. 2 is the exception, but we'll get to 2. 2's my favorite part. Shocker on that, too. Rat is Dan's rat on cheese to meet you. The Skaven. The Skaven Zero. No, I watched part 2 because I was at my friend's at the time, part 1. Okay. I like part 2 because it does a much better job of showing off what part 1 does, and I think part 2's villain is just so much fucking better. But here's a way of describing JoJo in a nutshell. It's the most extra over-the-top anime you can find for the sheer fact of because we can. It's hilarious in most of its jokes, and especially if you watch the dub, it just fucking lands. I'm the only person here not really into anime. You don't have to if you don't like it, mouse cursor. There's nothing wrong with it. Exactly. What? That it's over the top for no reason? That's like the whole point of it. Also, I was going to get there. So here's what it is. Part 1, the entire of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is basically the generational hatred of one dude. This one dude hates a family so much he goes after fucking 4 generations of them. Flat out. The guy just goes after 4 generations in his own actions. Basically, part 1 is really slow, until about 4 episodes in, and then it ramps quickly, and it goes... It's basically, how far can we take this where it's like, yeah, these are just normal people. We're introducing sun energy. Yeah, that's cool. We're also going to bring in the undead. Alright, still cool. Now we're going to put this character into a death match between the largest man that you've ever conceived, and we're going to make him basically pull this guy up to the wall where he can't breathe. And you're like, yeah? And this guy's supposed to win? That's an interesting fight, just saying. Part 2 is the main character's grandson basically finding out where these very old and ancient items that caused the zombie issue in the first place to like come from, and he has to fight these 3 people that are absolutely fucking ridiculous and amazing. Also, most of the characters are named after bands, which... Why do people even hype it up if it's way over the top? They're pretty much overdoing this for no reason. You want me to answer it honestly, Lucifer? It's because of people who won't even give it a shot because they think that it's too much. I'll give you an example, right? My favorite character, like, jokes aside, if I translate everything, my favorite character in the show is not the same as the character that goes with it. That's why people hype it up, but just why? Okay. The reason people hype it up is because it should be looked at that way. It's basically like this. When you hype up something that's not very energetic, not very big, or not very stunning, people go, why is it hyped like this? Oh, it's a good show, I get it. Like, I always say Gurren Lagann shouldn't be overhyped because it's a show from 2008 that minus one of its episodes can stand up to almost anything made in the last 20 years. I've said that 100 times. I stand by saying Gurren Lagann's my favorite show. I don't think anything's going to top it. And I would actually rather sit here and say, watch it for yourself. And actually watch it. Because the issue with that show is, you gotta get through the first 4 episodes. Not because it's bad. Episode 4 is the worst episode of the entire thing. And there's, like, many reasons for it. But if you got through 4, the rest is so much better. It's such a good story, and I think it's well done. I wish there were parts that were different, sure, but, you know. Bye, goodbye, Bane. JoJo's problem is, it's so, it's in the name. It's so bizarre that people don't believe it is the best way of putting it. Like, I will explain to you. It's just annoying because my entire school talks about it. Mind you, I hate JoJo to my very core. Even my teachers talk about it. They don't even watch anime. See, this is why I would say, and I'm not trying to be mean, I think you're flawed in that thought process of going, I hate it to my very core because it's overhyped. That means you're missing out on something that's actually good. Because you don't want to watch it, you don't want to be proven wrong. I know this because that's what one of my friends was, and I literally said, I watched it, went, what the fuck am I watching? By the time I was over with it, I was talking about it, and they're like, yeah, I don't care because I don't like the show. I'm like, okay, then don't watch it. And they're like, okay? Like, I don't care. I enjoy it. I'm just going to go talk to other people who enjoy it. I don't care if you don't want to watch it and you don't like the idea of it. It's over the top. It's not for everyone. I'll tell you why I liked it. Flat out, right? The reason I personally liked it, it was fun. It's fun, and 2, it's one of the few shows I can sit here and say, yeah, almost everyone in there, no one's safe. Anyone could die at any moment. It's such a nice, change. It's such a nice change to have a show where there's a chance at any point the main character could just keel over. And I know some people will sit there and be like, that's not good. Yeah, but it's a really nice change. There are so many shows that are like, yeah, it's not just overhyped, it's just overdone. Say I would watch My Hero Academia till I die, and I'll die on that hill. If you'll watch My Hero Academia, you should go watch JoJo. Because those fans on My Hero are worse than JoJo's ever could be. And I'll say that 100 times. Those fans have ruined that show. I really do. I really do believe that. I believe My Hero Academia fans have ruined their entire chance at being, that show being respected the way it was. I think I said this at some point to somebody else. I always said My Hero Academia could have been up there on the side of, with just the writing alone. I'll die on that hill for 2 reasons, okay? I'm listening. So I can't start talking about, certain animes, because I'll go on, I don't care. It's fun for me to talk about these things, I don't really care. I'm gonna go now. Don't worry, Mouse Cursor. I know this isn't exactly what you came here for, so. From the very start, it was pretty much that one thing that got hooked on. Oh. Unfortunate. That means... Alright, well, I now understand why you wouldn't like a lot of these shows, then. I got it now. That actually explains a lot. I want to hear the second reason, though, before anything else. Ah. You guys filling back up? Oh, cool. We're almost back up to full. And I've not even touched my lava reserves. We're totally set. Oh, I gotta upgrade these magmatic generators soon. That's the easy part. And second is because when I first watched the show, I knew for a fact that Bakugo would love Deku even if they hated each other. What? What do you mean? I mean Azmic. Am I missing something? Are you talking about Aizawa and Present Mike? If all you like is just shipping in shows, I mean, yeah, that's the show for you. That's kind of what I was afraid you were going to say. I will say, the fact that you said, oh yeah, from the very first episode I knew I was going to like it, I was like, oh yeah, that explains it, because My Hero's opening act is really bad compared to a lot of other animes, and only is set towards, like, one kind of grouping. Also, I will say, with that last line that you just put, that's part of the reason I cannot stand the fans. They refuse to, like, listen when it comes down to, like, the logic of that show being, like an example. I said this before, I'll say it again. I had a conversation with somebody, and they're like, yeah, I like this show, I like this, and I'm like, alright, cool, and they're like, yeah, what's your ships that show? I'm like, none of them, because they're children, and they're like, okay, but what about the adults? I'm like, I don't care for the adults aren't our main focus, so we're not supposed to care about them. The only one we're supposed to care about, realistically, is All Might and Aizawa, and in the later seasons, we're supposed to care about, I can't remember the name of the cat family, I can't remember what their grouping's called. And then after that, it's like you care more about some of the villains than the other characters, which is fine. The writing on the characters is really well done in that show, but they don't give certain characters like what they need. Like I brought it up before with Eclipse. My favorite character in that entire show is Tokoyami. I love his kind of character, specifically somebody who cannot control his power. And the problem is I like his way of doing it because, unlike Deku who can't control it, he can't control it because he has no idea. Tokoyami has had it his entire life and is realizing more and more he can't control it in these settings. Which means he has to get stronger and better at controlling it. Plus, in the joke of he's edgy, it's honestly just... The problem with Deku is he's such a simple, like, underdog character. They could have done more, and that's why I loved Vigilante Deku. But it took a long, long time for us to get to that point where it was really that good. Togus, yeah. Yeah, no, I can't believe that. Yeah, no. I don't like Toga as you know, in the way of like, yeah, everybody loves her, they hate her. But Toga's a great character. She's one of the best written villains in the entire thing. Her, Twice, are some of the best written. Dabi and Shigaraki, honest to God, they're some of the worst written characters. And I can explain that in simple terms. The reason why I don't like My Hero is because all of the characters that actually, air quote, matter are super, super basic variations on a character. Shigaraki being, and I'm going to partly spoil, so I will, like, warn you all here, mute now, and I'll, like, open my inventory when I'm gonna stop talking about it. Alright, ready? Shigaraki being All Might's, you know, original teacher's, you know, grandson, great twist. The fact that he was made that way, completely knew that was going to happen. Completely knew that's the other twist you were going to try and pull. The fact that he's just messed up, that's kind of a plot of being ripped away from everything. Dabi being Endeavor's, you know, air quote, Endeavor's lost son. It's just a well-written idea of like, look, that's a reason he's evil, but not the reason he's like that. Unlike Toga and Twice, I think Twice is the best written out of those, like, set of villains. Other than, what the hell is the gate's name? Warpgate. He is one of, if not the best, like, written, like, flip character for a long list in that show. I also love Momo and Red Riot. Completely agree with Kirishima. He deserves it. Because he messed up a jerk fall. Yeah, I'm gonna say right now, Lucifer, I now know why you would never watch, like, I'm gonna say it rudely, but why you don't watch the peak anime that, like, everybody else falls for. Because the characters have to be one-dimensional. Kirishima is probably the most interesting one out of the listing that you said to me that are like, yeah, I like these characters. Because you don't like Toga, you don't like Endeavor, and you shouldn't like Endeavor, that's his entire character, but there's a point where he gets better, and you're supposed to look at it as, look, he's growing. I don't have to like him. But going that he's just a jerk, that's not helpful. That's only one half of his story. It's like, I guess it's a weird way of putting it, but it's like, it's why you like My Hero. It's a very simplistic show. It really doesn't write its characters super, super in-depth, except for All Might, Deku, Bakugo. I would say Ida, because they did really try with Stain, making him a really big character. And then All for One, and then they tried to do it with Shigaraki. The problem with Shigaraki is they already kind of screwed him by putting him where he is. The characters that people fall in love with are the very simple ones, like, in this case. Like, I can tell you right now, I love Hagakure, the Invisible Girl, because her concept is interesting. He's the best one. I also don't like Hawks. Remember much about My Hero, the tournament thing years ago, so hearing about everything now is so interesting. Yeah. Hearing that you don't like Hawks, okay. I want to make this clear. I did not finish My Hero. I have one season left. I read up to a point and then caught up and then I stopped and then I was waiting for Vigilante Deku to get made. Then I watched most of that. I think I have one episode left of that and then I have another season that, whatever. But I am not fully caught up. And I'll make that clear. But every character you've named has been one that I know well enough, and if they resolve it in one season, that means they rush their character and it's not as good as it could be. And the problem that I had with My Hero is its characters, none of them are truthfully, like, stellar. Oh, the movies are fine. I love the movies. I hate one of them, but, you know, we don't count that one because it's non-canon. Because why would we count it? Whatever. That's just me being, you know. That's me more just being like, yeah, let's make an anime movie and then let's not make it canon, but let's reference it. Looking at you, Seven Deadly Sins. I hate that show got so much flack for the way it looked, because it did deserve it. Like, it looked bad. But man, Sins was a better show than a lot of these other ones. And if they didn't if Amniplex didn't go, man, we made a movie and people didn't like it, we're gonna stop making it, Sins would have probably been better, and there wouldn't be as much bad shit about it. I liked Sins. My favorite character is literally one of the worst in that case, but can't sit here and pretend. And I don't think Sins is that great to where I would sit here and be like, it's the best thing. Sorry, I just don't like Hawks. All Might, because he's all... Comparing me to All Might actually hurts me way more than anything else. Just so you know. I'm not that one-dimensional, am I? No, that's fine. Look, you don't have to like Hawks. Flat out, you do not have to like Hawks. And All Might's... Here's the problem with All Might. All Might was cooler if they had kept him at... And I mean this, like, honestly. And you can sit here and be like, then they couldn't have done the story they wanted to. That's the whole point. The issue that they did with him... And I don't want to say, because I don't want to ruin something in a way, but it's like, the best way I can explain this is, the reason I don't like All Might is they play him the same way they play every single character that they need to be important. They go, hey, this person's too injured or cannot fight anymore, so you have to take up the mantle. But they're going to keep trying to do it and keep forcing it out, and you're going to have to be their fallback. And it's the most clear thing ever that that's what they were going for, and it's just a trope that I'm sick of seeing in anime, in cartoons, in movies, and My Hero didn't do enough to make it different besides the eat this. I really like the show Gate because it's modern day meets medieval. That's interesting. I don't think that's for me. Also, I want to make this clear. I am not trying to shade and say, Lucifer, you watch bad shows, or say, you can't enjoy what you watch. Please enjoy everything you want. I'm just some dude on the internet. Why does my opinion matter? Why do my opinions matter? I play Minecraft. What do I care? Now, the only thing I had a problem with is I'm just tired of that trope, and the problem is it's what My Hero is built on, that I feel like it's just... The entire thing for All Might is he's this cool dude who just keeps going, and it's like, yeah, but he's now out of power, can't do the fight he was supposed to, so now it's on this kid's hands. And I know how the show ends, so I'm not going to spoil that kind of thing. I'm not going to talk about it, because I don't want to... Again, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody else, but... It's just one of those things where it's like... It's cool as Red Riot. See, I like Red Riot, so I like that one. I will say, you not liking Hawks, completely a fair argument, but it's one of those things where, like I said, you like a lot of the characters who are very simply written, and not a lot of the characters who are, like, there's something to them. a few of the characters that aren't main characters have that trait. I think Hawks is one that was meant to be that way from the very beginning, and I feel the issue is you either love him or you hate him. And it's because I think a lot of the fans just don't want a character that's, I wouldn't say overwritten, and I wouldn't say underwritten. I would say just there. Anyway. Now, that's the problem with that. Like, the issue I've said is, there are characters in shows like Fairy Tail, but I absolutely love Fairy Tail. However, the show has its problems. I heard somebody make the argument that Fairy Tail could fit up there with the top 3, like simple characters and or simple written shows and animes. My Hero being one of them. Yeah, that tells me why you wouldn't watch JoJo, because it's not simply written. And in my opinion, it's a bad thing, because it's like, oh yeah, it's not simply written, so you lose a lot of people. Yeah, but it's also stupid enough that who gives a shit? Like, here's a really good example, right? Part 5 has one of my favorite, like, moments in the entire show, just because of its stupidity. Explaining Part 5 to people is like me saying, hey, here's this, like, psychedelic drug. Take this, and let's go watch the homeless people, like, fight in the alleyway over somebody throwing a piece of bread at them. And yes, it's meant to be offensive, and it's not meant to be rude. It's meant to be offensive in this way, to explain the what the fuck of Part 5 as a whole. Part 5 is based in Italy, is literally, let's take down part of the mafia because we're in it and we want to basically fix it from the inside. And the shit that they get into makes no sense. There is a scene where they are sitting there eating dinner. I need to explain this to you. And 2 of the people sit there and see a guy walking by and they go, that guy's one of the bad guys. They start beating the absolute shit out of this normal dude walking on the street. This one guy drinks his wine, comes over and keeps going, and he goes, like, keeps going and starts beating the shit out of them. And then goes, I don't think that guy was one of the bad guys. And they just walk away and keep eating. That moment is weird. And that's the start of an episode where a dude gets his tongue replaced. That is the weird part of JoJo, and I'll admit that. Did most animes have creators that were bad actors? I mean, if you wanted to, here's the problem. Japan has different rules than us, so it's weird to say things like that, but yes, there is a lot of it. There's also a lot of problems, like, I'll say it right now, I would not be one of those people actively saying My Hero is a good show, because you'll have a lot of people going, yeah, and they're all children, and people ship them all together all the time. And then it comes to, like, a lot of those people that are into it are into the same kind of... How can I say this without coming off wrong, but saying it right? A lot of the people who are into My Hero are into the same kind of things that a lot of the Roblox people were into. Because that's, like, an actual thing that was, like, some people found that, and it's a little weird. Can you just stop running? Thank you. It's kind of like one of those things where it's just, like, it's, on paper, good. In practice, not something you'd want to say kind of thing. I guess that's the best way of explaining it. Now, the issue with JoJo is it's so bizarre, but that's part of the name. It's in the name, they flat out tell you that. So it's really hard to sit here and be like, yeah... I don't get why it's so strange. Yeah, you do. It's in the fucking name. Like, yeah, you know why, because it's in the name. I kind of will say that was always something that I was like, how strange can this show truthfully be? I got my answer. Very. Like, there are just scenes in that show. Like, the first episode of Part 6. Oh my god. That's how that starts off. I'm not going to say the joke in it. You just need to watch it if you're going to. But, like, jeez. Part 1, slow. Part 2, I like the characters. I think it was better. But, God, is Part 2 really hard to, like, explain to people. It's hard to explain in any other show. Still question why Japan's anime are so unnaturally corny and over the top, and I'm sorry if I'm coming off rude or angry. I just hate certain animes. I'll put it like this. Hating on a show just because it's overdone, I'll sit here and say... You don't hate them. You just don't want to be proven wrong. If you dislike it and you go, I've watched it, don't like it. Like, here's an example, right? I tried. I didn't make it past Part 1, and now I'm intrigued. Katori, I'm going to tell you, like, flat out, if you finish Part 1, Part 2 is a weird, refreshing, better version of 1. Part 3 is where the stands come in. Part 4 is where they start to perfect it, and I think Part 4 is one of the weakest links in the entire show, because it's like slice of life with JoJo's bizarre bullshit. And then you have Part 5, which I think is where they completely got it down, and 6 is the magnum opus. But Part 7 is apparently what that is, so I'm waiting for Part 7 to come out. Which should come out. next week. I'm actually excited to watch that with my friends. Anyway. No, my whole thing is, if you hate a show because you've given it a proper chance and watched up to a certain point, like, I'll tell you right now, Attack on Titan's one of those shows. I do not like Attack on Titan. I tried. I watched the first handful of episodes, didn't like it. I was like, alright, whatever. I had a friend describe me the rest of the season. I went, alright, cool, I'll finish the season. I watched season 1. I still didn't like it. I told him this. He asked me to explain why I didn't like it. I explained it to him, and he goes, yeah, this show's probably not for you. That's it. I don't like Attack on Titan. I think that show is really, really, really not great. And I think a show that has stretched out its ending as long as it did bugs me the same way. That and the fact that it's one of the episodes from the anime I watched was identical to JoJo. I love Attack on Titan. How dare you say that? Attack on Titan is another show where I said it's very, very simply written characters, and by the time that they try to change things, the twist is really good. Like making, like as with Eren without saying the ending, because again, like the whole thing. I don't like Attack on Titan, and I'll explain why. So much Attack on Titan for me was such a pacing issue. That's a big thing. That was part of what I said. I said Attack on Titan does not follow correctly, and the same issue I have with Bleach. Bleach is one of the big 3. The fact that the big 3 has one that has such a bad pacing issue, and people go, well, if you just get through it, it'll be fine. It's like, yeah, I'm going to waste 4 years of my life watching one show that barely even fucking looks right. It's just one of those things. That's annoying. Again, I don't like Attack on Titan. My opinion does not matter. The show was a massive success. It doesn't matter if I liked it or not. Like, that's the whole thing. I didn't like Attack on Titan. I thought the show was bad. I didn't think the writing was good. And flat out, I didn't think the whole people turning into Titans was a shock. Like, everybody else thought it was, like, a big deal when it came out. I really didn't. They really could have made... this could have really been an email. I realized we got caught up talking about animes for no reason. I finished Lucifer. I tried to watch Lucifer. I love the characters. I love the story. But there's just... it's the same issue I have with, like, a lot of other... pacing. I feel like Lucifer is just a like could just go on forever, which is a good thing and a bad thing. There are shows that I have that issue with. Like I liked Green Arrow. Could not watch that forever. Loved Flash. Couldn't watch it forever. I'm happy that I left Flash when I did, because apparently it got bad afterwards. I love Lucifer up to a certain point. That's the other issue. Most shows, if they go on too long, they just lose their luster. That's part of the reason why, and I'm circling back to JoJo for this quick thing, and then I'll get back off of it. It's part of the reason why I think JoJo is such a good, like, representation of it, because each part is different. It's not like you're, like, sure, there's a character who shows up in 2, 3, and 4. Same character shows up in 2, 3, and 4. Right? But other than that, the show is completely different every single season. There's only 2 characters I hate. I mean, that's fine. Look, if you don't like characters Lucifer, that's fine. It's there's people in every show I don't like. You know, it's one of those shows that I wanted to get into and just haven't had the chance to yet. A mix of just because I'm lazy, have not had the time to sit down and watch it. Help. You guys wouldn't know how to help me with this. Scorpion. I loved Scorpion when I was watching it. I watched the first half a season, was totally in. I want to keep watching it. I just can't. I don't have the time. I mean, that's fine. Same with Supernatural, I think. I hated Supernatural because it ended at season 3 and nobody wants to talk about it. I watched all the way up to season 3 and then I was told, yeah, it was supposed to be canceled and that's why season 3 feels like an ending. And then you watch season 5 and there also feels like an ending there. And then, you know... There's some other ones. I said, yeah, a show that's supposed to be canceled 3 times, it should have been dead and buried. That was my complaint about it. I watched up to the first point, and I was like, I don't like Supernatural. It's not my kind of show. Because I like Doctor Who, my friend thought I'd love Supernatural, because, you know, they do have their little, you know, mixes, you know. You know, Doctor Who and that have that's very big mix, and I didn't. It was just not for me. I tried. It just wasn't for me. I watched 3 seasons of a show I didn't like. That's where I sit here and I go, I gave it a shot. Oh, but it only gets good by season 4. Okay, then it got canceled in 3. We never got a 4. It doesn't matter if it's good in 4. It's because they got a chance. Oh, no, but it really gets good at season 6. Okay, but I'm not watching 3 more seasons of crap to get to good. If you had to choose a favorite character from Lucifer, who would it be? Lucifer. I know you want somebody else, but I'm gonna say him. What the hell is his name? Oh, the actor. I'm looking it up because I'm not even gonna sit here for a minute. It's gonna come to me at the worst time. Tom Ellis, thank you. Tom Ellis. Tom Ellis was the best part of that show, in my opinion. He didn't miss. Scorpion, my sweet angel. Yeah. If I can't pick Lucifer. See, the problem is, I truthfully pick Lucifer. I think he's the best character in that show. Yeah, he's the main character. I don't care. He's the only reason I watched the show in the first place. It's like me sitting here and saying, "Oh yeah, who's your favorite character in It's like me saying, "Who's my favorite character in Iron Man?" Oh, Tony Stark. Well, shocker, he's the main character. He should be. I'm kind of memeing a little bit, but I mean that, like, honestly. Like, I think Lucifer was just the best character for it. I think he was a very well put together character in all things considered. Otherwise, I think I'd say Gabriel, because Gabriel wasn't bad. Mind you, I didn't finish Lucifer. I think I had another season left. So I didn't finish Lucifer. So my favorite might be banned, but I don't really care. One show I want to rewatch properly is Criminal Minds. That's an interesting. I also chose Lucifer because he's the type of guy to be confident guy, but is secretly caring about a person that. See, okay, here's the thing. I don't like him because he's a really well written character. I like him because I like the actor. This is where I get like. This is where I sit here and I say this is where I have a problem with like a lot, and I mean this just in a lot of these shows. That's a simple character. They wrote Lucifer to be a very simple character up front, and then they kind of tweaked it to make him a little bit better. But he was meant to be... Like, it's one of those examples. I can give you a really good one. I really want to use that one, but I really can't. You chose to stop at a good point for Lucifer. You dodged a bullet. Oh, no. That doesn't make me feel great. Good Omens, right? Crowley is written in the same way that Lucifer is, where he's a selfish dude who can do whatever he wants, but he cares about this one person who spent his entire life with him. Crowley is my favorite character because David Tennant plays him. My favorite character, like Aziraphale, is no like, you know, no small case either, but that's fair, Lucifer. Like, the problem is, like, the best way I can explain this to people to where it, like, makes sense is I love the way that they did the Horsemen in that show because they were so different from everything else, like every other interpretation. But that's the entire point of Good Omen. It's different, and I liked that. Like, Aziraphale and Crowley both having their own... You know, they're both their own things. Like, I love, there's a line in it that's just so funny, and it's something that we don't see a lot of, like, in the whole biblical lineup and everything, with, like, when they're showing the angels and the devils and everything. We don't see how strong they truthfully are, except for them just being strong. Having Crowley drive through hellfire, basically sit here, and the narrator sitting here, basically saying, what you may see is a pound of molten metal. What Crowley sees is a perfectly functioning 19-something, like, I don't remember what fucking car he drives in. It's, like, really important. But it's basically, he drives through hellfire that will burn through him, and he just refuses to acknowledge that the fire's there, and the car is fine. And I think that's hilarious. Like, that is such a funny moment. And it's such a well-done thing, if you ask me. I think Good Omens is one of those shows that's just really well done. It's not for everybody. I wish it was more for just everyone under the sun, but it's not. Anyway, no, the issue is a lot of shows nowadays, and this is a complaint I've had for a while. I only say those three because they all remind me of my IRL friends. Interesting. The only thing that I'll say that goes to it, I really hate that every single show nowadays is pretty much like really, really, really poorly written or like really simply written, so that it feels like there's just... That's annoying. So it almost feels like, you know, they have to do it this way or else it's just not... Like, it's like there's too afraid to make characters that are, in my opinion, like... I guess I would say deep, and not like in a deep on a surface level. Like, I mean, like an example of, for those who watch Seven Deadly Sins, like the example of, Gother's lust. I loved Gother. The reason Gother was given the sin of lust is, like, twofold. And I'm not going to spoil it, because that's, like, a super late thing in the show. But, like, hello, Tony, how are you doing? Like, the honest answer is, like, he is one of those characters where I'm like, yeah, your sin makes sense in one remark and doesn't in another, and it's so well done. I don't know. Bond's another one, but he's kind of got the problem of he was given his sin more than he was, more than he actually took it. He intended to take it, and that was the whole point. Like, he was intending to have it happen, and then just, it didn't. It's just funny. What am I going to do today? Well, I'm going to be ending stream soon. I've been live for 3 hours today. But we were doing the nature challenge. Basically means I can't destroy natural stuff. So, you know. Fun stuff there. 1, 2, 3. So wonder why canceled season 7 of Lucifer. To be brutally honest with you, it could have been 1,000 things. It could have just been that they wanted to do more than they could with it. Anything's like truthfully possible, which is the worst part about it. All of it gone, so I could have an efficiency 10 book. Alright guys, I'm gonna end stream. Hopefully you all have a good rest of your night. I will see you all again tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna stream yet. Oh, I don't care. Lucifer, I've said it before. I would rather have a conversation than not, by the way. 1. 2. If people can keep this entertaining for me as well, I'll keep streaming. The difference is today I have stuff to do, and I think tomorrow I do as well. Otherwise, you know, I would be streaming longer. I want to get to the point where I'm streaming longer again. The problem is, it's just I gotta keep my, you know, it's very hard when I've had like a day and then I come in here and it's like I gotta keep low energy and nobody wants to talk, which is a problem that I've had before, just because, of course I have. Click, 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 click. Okay. Need that. I want to see how bad this is going to cost. Hold on. How much are you going to cost me to put you on here? Too expensive? Oh, it won't go any higher. That's so annoying. Can I put anything? Hold on. I want to test something here. And if this works, then I'll just make the new one into this. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It'll only go up to 5. Well, it's cool to just have then. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.